Yo, it's your boy Kev.
It's your boy B. Lou.
And y'all tuned in to Delaware's hottest podcast. It's on the low, baby.
Let's get it.
I don't know why these bitches be tripping, they all on my phone. I just be pimping, these other dudes simping. I'm making a killing, I'm chasing the millions. Yeah, I don't know why these bitches be hoes, they doing the most. I'm chasing my goals, that's how it goes. I don't know why these bitches be tripping, they all on my phone. I just be pimping, these other dudes simping. I'm making a killing, I'm chasing the millions. Yeah, I don't know why these bitches be hoes, they doing the most. I'm chasing my goals, that's how it goes. Yeah.
All right, and we back. Shout out to the OTL gang, everybody listening.
Yes, sir.
Hope y'all having a good day, enjoying everything. We were back today, joined with two very special guests. I want y'all to go ahead and introduce yourselves to the people.
I'm Brett Coxy, local producer, straight out Delaware, local investor, local money man.
Do it all. Bag chaser.
Keep going. Keep going. I could keep going. I'm gonna let my man talk.
Try beats. That's it. I'm gonna keep
Yes, sir.
Humble.
Before we get in today's episode, I'm going to need anybody tuned in to check us out on Instagram, @official on the low. We need 500 followers by July, so run those numbers up for us.
You heard the man.
Run it up.
Our listen goal is 10,000 plays for the year. We can only get there if you send this episode to your group chat. Let everybody know we out here doing this thing. There's a link in the description if you want to send in a voice message to the show, talk about anything we want to talk about. If you disagree, that's even more of a reason to send in a voice message. Start that conversation for us. There's also a link where you can send in anything to the show if you want to support us. If it gets sent into the show, it's only put right back in so we can grow. That's a light bar. Go ahead, take it, B.
Fast. All right, so
My boys.
yeah, we might as well just get right on into it. Tell me how so you're a producer. So tell me how you got into producing. Like how'd you get into that?
From the start, I was I always there was something with music. I mean, growing up, like I came from a music family. Like everybody always like either taught themselves an instrument or just had some crazy passion for music. I grew up in a household where just every day it was some new music was like being played to me.
Okay.
And so like 7th, 8th grade rolls around, you know, like you're finding yourself on like around that age, right before high school. I became really close friends with this one kid, and his older brother was best friends with him. So I'd have these kids had a really nice house, and they had their own little studio and stuff. So I would I'd be
Shout out to Most Cedars.
Yeah, shout out to the Most Cedars, man. Shout out to the Most Cedars. I'd be in the basement, just literally in there, just like playing video games, and him and his boy Nick would be in there making beats, playing drums, playing guitar, playing piano. And in the back of my head, I thought that was the coolest shit, but I was so young. He's a couple years older than me.
Okay.
He was, dude, you were like a senior when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah. Okay.
So like I didn't even want to like go in there as like a 12, 13-year-old. He's like 18. So I always had my eye on him, and just that like sparked something in me. So then I take like videography, and so that I thought was gonna be my lane in high school was like video class. I thought I was gonna shoot music videos. I thought that was how I was gonna get into it. So like sophomore, junior year, because freshman year I took photography, and then sophomore, junior, and senior I took video, and I thought like that's gonna be my lane. That's how I'm gonna get into the music. Somehow I wanted to be involved in music, but I didn't know how I was gonna do it.
Okay.
So I get out of high school, and I have a homie. This is 2015. Now I graduated in 14. I had a homie come over one night and put a program on my computer and leave it up, like kind of just like left it there one night, and he left. Shout out to Tony Vice.
Shout out him.
Yeah, for real. It was called Audio Tool. It's some ancient shit, some shit you guys, nobody has ever heard of. It's some shit you don't even have to download. Like you go on their website and make beats.
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah.
So it's some shit like that. So he came over one night and he left it up, and I remember just getting so frustrated with it that I was like, fuck this, dude. I can't do this. Oh, and skipping over, I also went through a phase my senior year where I thought I was gonna be a rapper. Because, so I released like a little song and it like got mad like throughout the school. It like really popped off.
Right.
Like this
Bars.
one little song.
Like
and, bro, did it like this too. Like found a YouTube beat, took my phone and hit record and rapped into it while the beat was playing. Like the lowest quality of
some voice memo type shit.
The lowest quality you could possibly get, right?
That'd be the best shit.
But like it goes like 1,000 views overnight, and I was like, oh my, like that was crazy.
Yeah,
to
we
me.
up.
Like no, like I thought I was like, no, so now I found my lane. I was like, I found my lane. I'm gonna be a rapper.
Right.
Yeah.
And like this is kind of like the Mac Miller time. Like this is like when it's kind
very,
of cool.
very influential
it's
time.
Cool now,
Yeah.
because like when I first got in high school, it was corny to be a white rapper. Like it was just cool. There was no. It was like the.
It was just Eminem.
It was just, he was
and that was still before I came in, and just nobody was listening to Eminem when I was in high school. But like, no disrespect to Eminem, but it just wasn't that. Like when I first got into school, it wasn't cool to be a white rapper. Like it was corny. So I thought I had found my lane. I thought like come senior year when I dropped that song, I was like, oh, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a rapper. So then I fast forward to that kid leaving that program on my computer one night. I wake up like the next morning and I make a beat, and I had a homie, Eddie, who would come through like every day. He would just come in, we smoking shit, and I was like, yo, I made a beat last night. He was like, you what? You made a beat? And I was like, yeah, I made like a beat like for people to rap on. And I showed it. I showed it to him. He's like, you made this? And I was like, yeah, son, like yeah. He was like, yo, put that on SoundCloud. Put that bitch on SoundCloud. To this day, it's like still like one of my first ones. It like this is also during the SoundCloud era that I'd love to get into how influential like that is, and how that era can probably never be like it'll
never be replicated.
Yeah, bro. It was the like I just posted some shit the other day on my story. It's like the last authentic like underground era that influenced everything that's out today in the mainstream.
Yeah.
Like everything has the SoundCloud sound from right now. Like right now from 2014, like it really influenced a lot, but it doesn't get the props that it deserves. Like SoundCloud was really, and just the love that it brought and everything. But anyway, drop the beat, have absolutely no knowledge of anything producer wise. So like I start getting comments on it. Yo, let me buy this.
So with this first one, you're just like dropping sounds where it sounds good type shit.
Yeah,
like,
bro. So, and I'm also like really in this creative bag. Like it completely consumed me, bro. Like this producing shit. I knew like somehow it like clicked. Like I was going through like now I'm like 18. Now I'm like really going through like really trying to find myself. And that really clicked for me when I made my first beat. Like clicked for me. So I started making all my own artwork. I start like making just literally, I'm a one-man army. Like I'm waking up every morning following like 2,000 people on Twitter, DMing like 500, like, and I had an alarm set every morning just to do this. And then everybody who ain't following me, I'll unfollow them, whatever, get them out of there, and I'll do it again the next day. And at the same time, every time I would do this process of following people, I would make sure I would tweet a beat right before I did, so the first tweet they see is that beat.
Because that was before the pinned tweets and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Get out the mud.
So this would just...
he ain't tweeting. He ain't tweeting after that.
I ain't tweeted in years now, but I still have like 4,000 or 5,000 followers just from like that era of like that was how I was pushing my shit every day. So that first little beat goes viral, and then people are commenting, yo, I want to buy this. I'm like, buy what? I'm like, I just sat in my bedroom at my mom's and put some like little sounds together. How are you gonna buy this? Like it wasn't processed.
That's the moment that you're like,
that I couldn't.
You're like, oh
and
shit.
I still for months I didn't even like respond to him because I didn't know what that meant. I was like, how are you gonna buy this? I thought it was like some crazy business. I had to go through all this shit and everything. And so now once that first one goes viral, that's just like a green light. So now I'm on this bitch every day. Now I'm making beat tapes. Now I'm like really running up my SoundCloud. Like I got a bunch of SoundCloud like buzz now, so type shit. So I make this one beat. We're probably like 8 months into like me producing now. This came early, but like I said, I was on that following people every day and DMing people every day. I made this one beat, and I want to remember the name of it.
The name.
It was called Bang Bang. That's exactly what it's called. It's called Bang Bang, and I posted it on YouTube. And I did that classic shit. I posted that beat at the top of my Twitter, and I followed a bunch of people. And ended up following this girl named Lord Chalk. Shout out to Lord Chalk.
Shout out Lord Chalk. Yeah, she be spitting too.
If you know about Lord Chalk, yeah, bro.
Heavy melodic.
She
Heavy
really,
melodic.
yeah, she put me, like, she was another green light for me. Like, she was the first one to reach out and show me love on the shit. Like, first, I mean, I've worked with a bunch of local people, but like getting that random person out of town that's like already buzzing, going viral, hitting you up, like, yo, so basically, she'd never made a song, but she was buzzing throughout the city, crazy,
like on some like Instagram freestyles type stuff.
On a block, just freestyling. People run up on her and like record her. She was doing hundreds of thousands of views type shit. So. And it's crazy because I didn't even know this. She was just one of the people I followed on Twitter.
She just one that hit you up.
So boom, she was one that saw that first link on my Twitter, hit that beat. She'd never made a song before, just all those freestyles. I get a call from my manager. I was like 18 at the time. I remember I was like staying at my aunt's. I got like kicked out by my mom or something.
Boy was going through
some petty like little. I was selling weed and shit.
That petty,
shit like
that young bullshit.
Yeah, young bullshit.
Absolutely young bullshit. But so I get a call, and she's like, yo, this is Lord Chalk's manager. Blah blah blah. We want that beat, and we're gonna do this and blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, like, I don't know any business aspect of this, like, at all.
That's important. That's important.
Bro, I'm like 18. I haven't seen more than like maybe like $500 to $1,000 in my possession at one time. Like, so like, I'm just so like, I don't even know money like that. Like, I'm like, I just didn't know what to do. So I'm like, yeah, you guys, like, yeah, take the beat, whatever. And so nothing happens for a little, and then I get so boom, I just go back to my grind on SoundCloud, and then I get a call from a record label, and they're like, yo, we signed Lord Chalk, but like those people you talked to were like they were trying to do some other shit with her or whatever, but like we really like got her on there, so. Like, we want you to sign too, because like we fuck with that song. So boom, went out there, we shot a music video to the song. Shit did like hundreds of thousands. It was like the anthem of the song, and like I was like the only white boy in the video, like, and it was crazy.
So I'm gonna stop you right there. When you look at this in perspective on where he's saying he wanted to start, it's a crazy point for him to just sit back and look. Like what his just aspirations, I mean, brought him where they took him, and for him, I'm pretty sure he was aware of where he was and his situation at the time. But when he's saying he was the only white boy in the video,
we're not talking about like on the harbor in Baltimore. We're talking about like
escort,
bro,
like he had to get escorted in there. Because
there's only places you can go with certain people in the cities like that. Like that was not a place I would have been allowed unless I was the kid who produced that song.
Right.
And it was love, bro. Really being on the block. I got asked 100 times, who is you? I was like, I made this beat. Mind you, we got like 200 people on the block.
You certified after that.
Yeah.
Like
200 people on the block.
I made the shit you dancing to right now. Like while you out here. Like that's so you certified after that.
That was like the label's green light. Like I wasn't signed yet. Like so they were just like, yo, this kid's the one. And mind you, like I made that beat on Audio Tools on the website. Like
you was still rocking with that.
Boy, some bullshit ass shit. Like you have no idea, bro. I went back and deleted all that shit. I hope nobody find me. Cause I think I look because look that Run Up On Me video got like 500,000 views.
Yeah, it's actually at 441K right now.
But it's got like hundreds and hundreds of comments, and somebody. Shout out to this dude commented one day. I only check this shit like once a year maybe. Like I haven't checked it in a while. But somebody like a year or two ago commented, that kid made that on Audio Tool.
Why are they trying to throw you out there?
I was like, yo, I'm going back and deleting all my shit on
Look, nah. In a sense, that shows you was grinding back then. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, you got to get it how you can.
So what's the time period from when you made that first beat till that song hits 100K? Like, how much time did that even take?
100K. Our first. Oh, bro, I have it literally put. We did it in like I want to say like a week.
But he's saying from when you made that first beat, like when
your first beat, when you first
started.
Okay. So a year, like at
That's
least
tough.
like a year, maybe a year and a couple months. But like it was a lot of luck involved. It was because I refuse to show anybody any beats that I made in that time period. It's so bad.
Oh, wow.
That's how it is. That's how it is. As a producer when you're first starting out.
Talking to the producers, bro, everything was out of key. Like nothing was mixed. Like I was throwing shit on top of shit and just like hoping for the best. Like nothing made sense at all in any of these beats. And that's the thing too. Like I hate when I don't do this either. This sounds crazy, but if you like Google my name, I don't like the music that comes up because it's old shit. And I think I'm the best right now, but I'm so like picky about who I work with now. I mean, I'll sell you beats all day, but I'll like who I really want to post and who I really want to push as an artist.
Lease.
My exclusives, yeah. You gotta pay for the exclusives.
Yes, sir.
But like leases, like yeah, bro. Like I want to work. That's the thing with these producers. They don't understand. What's the point? And no kid is gonna in their like 16-year-old, 17. That's all the kids that are buying beats every day. They want all these little young kids that want to be rappers. These kids aren't gonna spend $100 on a beat on a lease.
So what's the difference between buying it and a leasing the beat?
So a lease, you have like a time period to basically own it, and you can only do one song with it, and
it's just like leasing a car.
You can also lease it, and I can still get money off your lease.
Right.
So rather than you buy the exclusive, I give you the whole beat. I give you the stems of every single instrument I played in that bitch, and I take my tag off. So basically, it's your beat. Go tell people you made the beat.
That's what you're paying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what
but you gotta pay me like $500 or $1,000 for an exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what an exclusive is. Though I'm sure kids get a hustle off that all day, getting beats and then flipping them like it's theirs. I'm sure it's a thing.
It's gotta be.
I'm 1,000% sure it's a thing. Kid, you don't even gotta make beats.
I've done it.
You right now can buy a beat off me for a lease beat. You can lease a beat off me for $25 and then go lease it to a kid for $50.
Nah, but look, like, so.
Write that down.
Yeah, scammers. Every scammer, get ready. I'm gonna put you on the moon.
Nah, but you can bring nowadays. You can bring a track you want remade.
Yeah.
To a producer.
So that was one of my first things. I was also like I engineered. This is the engineer, but I try to engineer. I can engineer. Only reason I stopped. I don't have a passion for like recording kids. I have a passion for making beats and like putting my heart into like sounds and shit. Just like sitting there recording a kid over and over and over. Not to anybody I've recorded before, but like, yeah, like that's not my passion. I'm an impatient person naturally, so I don't got time to sit there and just hit the space bar. I want to be like making shit.
You gotta be patient.
We're gonna get into him heavy, but so that song does that, and then the label comes to me, and they're like, yo, meet us at Towson Mall, and I didn't have a car at the time, so I had James and Beatrice. They drove me up to Towson Mall in Baltimore, and we met the label. They're like 10 deep. The owner of the label, shout out Big Man. We're just gonna call him Big Man. Shout out Big Man. We all met, and I brought my laptop. We're sitting in the middle of the mall, just like this, and he's like, "Show me what you got," and I just pulled my laptop out. Boom, boom, boom. He's like, all right, I want to get us a table at the Cheesecake Factory. So we go get a table at the Cheesecake Factory. We're all sitting there like 10 deep, and he's like, yo, we're going to South by Southwest Festival. Do you want to come? And I'm like, fuck yes.
Did he offer that after you played him shit?
Yeah,
or before?
after I played the beats.
So him saying "Show me what you got" remind me of that Rick and Morty episode. Show me what you got.
This is the crazy part.
And he's
this
just
dude,
like,
Big Man had a plan from the jump, because we're gonna get to like Shorty, and Shorty was already on the label, but Shorty and Perp, as they were called Peso de Mafia at the time, weren't there. They weren't there at the time. It was like it was like everybody else. Like Jeter was there. Like shout out to Jeter.
Shout out Jeter.
My absolute brother. So he's like, you want to come to South by Southwest? I'm like, yeah. So in this process, he pays me for all these beats, and boom, 2 months go by, then South by Southwest comes up. He gets me my ticket. Boom, now I'm sitting on a plane, and I'm sitting next to this is crazy. I'm sitting next to this kid. There was a kid on the label called Juice WRLD at the time. This is 2016, 2015, way before the real Juice WRLD was out.
Oh, shit.
This kid was named Juice WRLD. You can look him up right now, and Lakaya Records.
And he still goes by Juice WRLD?
He passed away. He passed away.
Wait, he passed away too?
Yeah, but a couple years ago. But his name was Juice WRLD way before Juice WRLD, and it wasn't like that. I doubt like Juice WRLD ever came across him or anything. Yeah. It's not no dick eating shit, but it was just
that's
crazy.
Just wild.
Y'all realize that there's no rapper that's gonna name themselves Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
After that,
and this
like,
kid was
you can't.
On the plane, we're going to South by Southwest. I'm sitting next to him, and on my left is 13. 13 would go on to become like my manager type shit. And Juice WRLD, he was. I remember him asking me like, this is like 2016, 2015 too. So if you were like big on the SoundCloud shit, you fucked with like Bones, Xavier Wolf, like these real underground weird rappers. And I remember him asking me, he was like, you got any like Xavier Wolf type shit? And I looked at him like, because it's more of like a white people, dark underground goth rap, but he was a black kid. And I was like, you listen to Xavier Wolf?
Right.
And I was like, he was like, yeah, bro, that's my shit. And I was like, bro. And I was like, boom, pop my laptop up. I was like, bro, like I'll cook some shit up right now. So that whole flight, boom, we're doing that.
You're just cooking up on the flight.
Yeah, so boom, we get out there. I get roomed with Shorty and Perk. And I am not even thinking about the beats that I sold the label 2 months prior. They went in the studio and made a bunch of songs. And then we go out and perform at South by Southwest. And all my beats are being performed on songs I'd never even heard. I'm in a crowd. Like,
did they know that you're the one that produced them?
Yeah, but they're like, they didn't even like, that just wasn't even there. Like, they didn't even care to like tell me. You know,
right? They just put that shit on.
If he was aware, like his situation, whereas they was asking him to come out there for a reason.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, so boom.
Oh, that does make sense.
You know what I mean? Like,
and
why?
We got a lawyer there with us. So like, it was like, it was.
So I feel like from my point of view, what they were trying to do is like show and prove.
Right.
They took me on shopping, a big shopping spree. They took me like Truly, Armani, like all this shit, like bought all of us out there. Not just me, just like everybody on the label. Like it was like 10 of us. D-Boy, Chop, Jeter, like everybody, bro. Everybody.
That's a good visual.
Shorty,
when you're a producer and you're making shit for these guys.
That's hard. Yeah, you got a very wide range with beats too. Like that's different sounds all over. Like, and I feel like there's a lot of them that can be taken any way as well.
That's my thing though. Like you got I love that you know that, because I don't show much, and it sucks because I really in a day will make like 4 crazy ass beats, some R&B shit, some trap shit, some drill shit, and all in the same day. But I'm just really hard on myself on posting shit. So if anybody hears it, this is the first motherfucker I wanted to hear. Like I have him over.
I can give you a wrap up.
Go ahead.
He knows my bags.
So, in my point of view, anything that's popping in underground, like not well known slaps, like the cadence that's going on right now, triplets is heavy.
Yeah,
like in some underground shit, triplets,
triplet
808 rolls and shit like that. So just, I've seen him play with the different dynamic of making beats and seeing what's new and what's fresh and hot now, and then adapting to that.
That's what really fucked me up, man. You asked me that earlier, and I kind of like was fumbling. I was like, what do I tell him? Because I really don't push it, but man, if you guys, like I had a studio session yesterday, and I had shout out to Amani. He's a photographer. I don't know if you guys...
shout out him.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He came through, and I've never really been in the studio with him. My boy
never
Miles,
met the man.
My boy Miles brought him. And bro, like, I played him beats, and he was just like, what the fuck? Like, I always knew you made beats, that shit, but like,
I didn't know you make beats.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
but like, nobody would know because I don't put, like, I'll make the hottest beat ever tonight when I go home, but nobody's gonna hear that unless I get that to a rapper and then they rap on it. And I gotta like it, like type
and
shit.
That's the main goal of what he's trying to do. If anybody's out there trying to figure out what a producer's main goal is, it's to sell these beats, get them on Billboard charts. It's to make money off them.
But I just at the same time, there is the part of me that just wants to make good music, because I got homies that I don't even charge for beats, like, sometimes, just because I think they're like so fucking good, but they don't get the recognition that they deserve, and I'll push them, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, I've met so many kids who this week they rap, next week
they're doing something.
They're in the trap.
They're in the trap or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really got time for that no more. Like, if you want beats from me, like, I gotta know you in the studio at least like once or twice a week. So, bro, there's been so many times where I send out so many beats to an artist, and we'll have this dragged on conversation about hits we're gonna make, and then months later,
I'll never see it.
Motherfucker totally forgot about the beats already, probably, like, type shit. Like, yeah, so I just be trying to work with people who are on the same wavelength right now with me. So because I'm dialed in, and I went through a period where I wasn't dialed in. So like, there's a whole time frame of from what we were talking about earlier, like me getting signed and everything, and then I just stopped like making music after the label type shit ended, and then I got really back in my shit, and that's where I'm at now. I'm really dialed back in, like. Sure. Really like trying to the feeling of making music now is kind of like how it used to be.
Right.
Like,
okay.
Really like I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
I'm having really fun with it.
There was a post you had. It was a little bit ago, and you're playing the keys, and you said in there you used to make like 15 beats a day.
Yeah.
And you went down to like 4. So like.
Yeah, because it's like I'll make a beat and we'll like pattern that bitch out. So now we got the whole structured beat. Like we know we don't gotta like. We just know how it's gonna start to finish, but now we go in. Now I'll like really get intricate, and I'll change. Everybody knows on some producer tip. This is my biggest thing. I don't fuck with those producers who loop shit, who just copy paste beats done. I hate that. Like
that translates into the song.
So with me, listen. Just as a listener to music, I like some random part of a beat or something, or some random part of a song to come in, and I'm like, from the beginning of the song, I'm like, I can't wait till that one part of the song. Like that's my favorite part of the song type shit. Yeah. That's how I make my beats. So like you'll go a minute in, and then a minute 10 I do some freaky shit that you don't expect, and then boom back to where it was going, and then in another minute I do some whole different shit, but it's all structured for a rapper, like,
to keep you engaged.
But I don't I just like the same patterns. Like I like everything. And if you really get intricate, and if you have a music ear, listen to any of my beats. Like the first half of the beat is not like the second half. In any single one of my beats I make, you're not gonna find the first half like the second. I always make the second half different, just because I don't like that same. I like the whole beat to build up from the whole beginning, rather than just it stay at one spot the whole time.
Yeah, you can definitely feel like what type of mood you're in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you gotta go off moods. I was in the studio yesterday for real, and like I said, I was with my boy Miles, and we were making some shit, and it was cool. Like. I told him, I was like, let's make a song right now. And it was cool, and we get like 15 minutes into it, and then I just wasn't fucking with it no more. So I don't force shit. Bro, I don't care what's going on in the studio. I'm not about to sit here and listen to some shit I don't want to listen to no more. Like,
I felt that.
I'm ignorant, bro. Like, call me what you want, bro. Like, he knows that, and I've done it to him a million times. I straight shut people out. Like, turn your laptop off, bro. I'm plugging up. Like, this ain't it. Like, I just, like, we gotta, and also, like, my mindset now is, like, let's do some productive shit. Like, I'm making all these beats every day. We making all these fire-ass beats every day. Why don't we get let's get some placements with these, like, let's make, rather than just sitting in the studio making shit we don't want to hear, that's cool that we can listen to in 20 years. That, oh, you remember when we made that? I'd rather like, make a fucking hit beat, send it to a dude, and now I'm doing millions of views type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like the bag I'm in right now. At the same time, it hinders the creativity because I do like think like I gotta like stick to a certain sound for certain rappers that I want to work with, rather than this motherfucker is what I love. This is what I love about him. He'll walk in the studio and just make whatever his heart is feeling. Yeah. Like, it don't matter if he goes and hops on the drum set and fucking gets the bass guitar out and like that's his bag, like type shit. He really is like whatever he feels. I'm more so business. I know I can. I've went in a studio, made 4 beats in that same night. Like went and sold them all exclusively. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like so I think every day like that. Like damn, I've had $1,000 day with some beats. Like that could be every day if I do that every day. Yeah. But you can't force anything like with music at all. Right. Ever.
You said in the DMs like he put you on a lot with the music. How did that like? When did y'all get really tapped in?
I skipped over this part. I went to a party in the midst of my little SoundCloud beginning. I went to a party, and he was there. It was like an older group party, so I probably wasn't even supposed to be there, but I was there, and he.
Let me get this one, bro.
Take that.
Go take this.
So I had just gotten back from basic training for the Air Force Reserve.
Absolutely to you.
Thank you for service.
Hey, no problem. Thank y'all for paying your taxes. Appreciate it.
Thanks. They just got my head.
So always say that. So I'm back. I'm just happy to see friends, and I'm hurt because I couldn't make music while I was out there, and I'm hearing his shit, all of what he's doing. I'm hearing all that shit. I hear one that just caught a vibe with me. Like it was, I feel like it was in the mix of.
You talking about that On My Level shit?
Yeah, I don't know. It just hit right. All the keys was right, and it was a good flip. And I told him, I seen him at this party, and I was fucked up, of course. And I was like,
only way to do it.
Yeah, but I genuinely stopped him and was just like...
He's coming down the stairs. I'm coming up the stairs, and
I was like, yo.
He just grabs me. He's like, yo, I heard that shit you made. He was like, don't ever stop. Like, and I was like, mind you, this is the dude I grew up watching from a distance. Never had a conversation with him, really. Just saw him at my homie's, like, crib with his older brother making music. So I always, like... never realized how that recognition or that like him giving me that green light was such a flame under me. And then he finally just like pulled me aside and was like, yo, I noticed, just him saying, I noticed you, I heard your shit, you got it. Like you got it. Shit.
You gotta think about it, like I'm cooking up at the same time.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
he's going hard,
I'm cooking
like,
too.
Hard.
And so at the time I see him curious about what we doing in these rooms and these houses that we're going to, and I seen him making shit early, heard his first beat, heard it, and then heard how he progressed to get me to say that like there's no need to stop, like even if somebody was trash, bro, I'm still telling him not to stop, but it was good. Yeah,
like you really meant that shit.
That's why I grabbed his ass and was just like,
snatched me.
Hey, you. Mind you, I was drunk. So
that was the drunk part.
Yeah. It was where I grabbed some skin, too. Like, I grabbed some skin. He was like, whoa.
Let's not forget the same night he grabs me, takes me back up, mind you. I told you he was coming downstairs, right? In a party with like 100 people in the basement. We go up, he gives me that pep talk about how I should never quit music, and he's like, all right, let's go back downstairs and, like, turn up. This motherfucker goes to go back downstairs, grabs the rail, whole rail breaks off.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, falls down these motherfucking stairs.
It's like if you already weren't going to forget that moment.
Look, bro, you
I can't tell that story without telling that part.
Look, watch. You in reality, this handrail was anchored into the wall.
We were in Irish Hill.
shit.
With anchors.
Shout out our show.
Nah, I feel you.
With anchors.
As soon as you put your weight on that
bitch. I'm a drunk.
Somebody set your ass up. That's
what it felt like. That's how I hopped up. I hopped up like, I was like, yo, I looked around, I was like, yo, where are the cameras? Where are the cameras?
All eyes on him. They're like, what the fuck?
Popped it back in the wall, because what else can you do?
Word, right?
Anchor, I was just like,
I'm at a party, like, they lucky you put it in the back of the wall.
I told the owner,
that right there was probably, like I said, I had a couple green lights on, like, I knew that this is what I wanted to do, and then that, I was already doing it without his recognition. That right there was, like, 12-year-old me was, like, going crazy, because, like, I said, I remember just watching him do that shit when I was 12, and then he comes up to me, like, 6 years later, and he's like, yo, you got it, and I'm like,
in a sense,
I'm like, son, I'm never stopping. I don't care what nobody tells me. I don't care about nothing like this. I don't care about how old I get, bro. I'll be 40 doing this shit for real. This is what I love. This was my calling. I don't know about nobody else. This was my calling. You know
that's what I heard through the music. If that makes sense. Like I heard why he was making music and why I kind of started making music.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
Like through that beat, I was like, okay. So, I see him getting wavy. I see him getting salty on here, and just getting experimental, but at the same time, knowing where it is.
This also formed a good little relationship between me, because like I said, I was never really friends with him. He was just he was older than me, a kid that I just thought was the coolest dude ever. And bro, like he was like, bro, you be in there rapping, making beats. I'd be like, man, like that's what I want to be doing. Type shit. And then I like started doing that. I remember being senior skip day. We all go down to Rehoboth and we're on the beach. This motherfucker's on the beach giving out merch, like for his.
Every time you see him, he's just out here working.
And bro, and I just respected this shit so much. And I'm just like, this is, mind you, it's the senior year, so I'm not even making beats yet. But I saw him, I'm just like, bro, this is what I want to be doing. It's Try Beats. That's his brand, Try Beats, like type shit. That brand in me was just so like, God, that's exactly what I want to do. What I want to do. I don't necessarily have a brand, but I got a name. Right. So I thought I had. Like a nice little shout out to Cody Bader. I had like a graphic designer cook me up some shit back when I was in the SoundCloud era, and he would help me with a lot of my like covers and shit, and I would do like beat tapes, and he would come out and take the pictures and shit. But for real, like that, he was one of my like flames.
So on that note, man, toast to that.
Yeah, let's toast to that. While he pouring up. Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, you pouring up.
It's been a solid conversation for sure.
Hell yeah, and we're not even done.
Nah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm trying to hear some of these questions. I'm trying.
All right, so your first video or music video ever made from a song was on Lyrical Lemonade.
Right?
What
the fuck?
Yeah. Just know I do my work.
Hit him with the fire one time.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. I didn't even.
Wait, how did you know that?
Early.
Don't worry about it. Just know I know.
Yeah, don't worry. We gonna keep that on the low.
Yeah, keep that on the low. Just know I know.
Just know we know.
My boy, young Nardwar. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I was even
crazy. I thought about that before I came. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna get into like some real older shit.
Like you want to know what's crazy? Like a month after that,
Bennett was
exactly.
Thing.
A month after that, he gets his first million plays. 6 months after that, he drops some shit with Famous Dex that gets 40 million.
He was on a trajectory. He was on a trajectory that was wild.
So like looking at that now and seeing where Lyrical Lemonade is now, like how does that just that little placement right there make you feel?
That's a great question.
Bro, I'm so amazed by that question already. Y'all really dive. Like I didn't think they were gonna dive like
Come
that.
on now.
Come on, man.
That bro.
Short and
it's
sweet,
never been a thing I've ever like flexed or anything. Like ever. I've never done that. It's definitely been in my back of my mind like a cool little accomplishment. Like
because I think the video has like 12K plays or something like that.
So
right?
His name was this was another one of those dudes I met from following thousands of people a day. Right. His name was Rio. I don't want to get it wrong. It's like Rio Mutasm, Rio Mut.
Probably got it right.
Shout out Rio.
Shout out Rio.
Yeah, shout out Rio.
Chicago. one of the random people I ended up following, and we connected, and he saw one of my beats. And,
Rio Mutazum.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. So I remember getting the fucking call from him because he did an interview like this and shouted me out, and I thought that was the craziest like shit ever, like type shit. And then he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna shoot a music video." That was one of those beats though, like not in key, like some random ass fucking just completely random. And I never, damn, that's so crazy, bro. Y'all are bringing me back. I never forget him calling me and be like, "Yo, I got this kid Cole shooting my video this weekend."
Just some kid Cole, right?
Yeah, it's way back.
Yeah,
Cole.
bro. And Lyrical Lemonade at the time would like do
Cole.
Cole would do these like meetups in Chicago where like
He'd do like big ass ciphers and shit.
Yeah, bro, and Rio would go to those shits, and he'd like rap some shit. He like wrote on my beats and shit, and I thought that was cool shit. And then, yeah, man, he shot that music video, and
y'all just fucked him up. Yeah. Y'all just fucked him up,
bro. Regardless of like how far I've came, look at that music video and see how far Cole's came with the
exactly.
edit.
Oh my goodness.
Because bro, like,
just
no offense
yeah.
to Cole, but I'm sure he's never gonna see this, but
I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah, bro. but bro, that editing was just like it wasn't even there. But to me, oh my god, when I first got sent that video, I was going crazy, son. I was like, this is what and now you'll see now for real. Bro, every day I get sent music. Every day I get sent music like on my beats. Mm-hmm. But like I like when that artist takes that time to like go and really like shoot a visual to that shit,
right.
and then like really bring it all together type shit, and then I'll post it. So yeah, not to come at anybody who don't shoot no visuals, but like I got homies who like I got some favorite songs from I listen to every day, but they don't take it serious.
They're just bluffing
like,
on the business side of it.
Yeah.
The visuals is a big part of it too, so it's like
yeah.
It's whatever, but I like, and that's my whole thing now too. Like I want shout out to Ray, man. We got a studio that I go to.
Keep that on the tuck too. We got no.
Yeah.
It's a studio that they go to.
It's a studio.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe I should do that.
Don't be asking for studio time.
It's the studio. Yeah, it's not an open studio at all. It's no. Yeah,
we gonna have a situation.
It's not like that,
soon.
but we have a very creative space for me and my team, and what we're trying to do right now is dial into a little collective.
Okay.
But everybody knows that I'm not willing to do that unless everybody's on my type time. Like, I'm on this shit every day, and I also understand we're a little older. Like everybody got jobs, everybody got girls, everybody got shit going on.
In life.
But like I said earlier, this was my calling, and like I don't think this passion is ever gonna leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've blood, sweat, and tears. This music shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you've been doing it for a minute now too,
bro. You have no idea the shit that I've like. Yeah, bro.
Well, he's got questions. It's
He's unprepared.
It's really blood, sweat, and tears. This music, and
let's get into it.
I've really late nights, like just fucking really went hard on myself over. Damn, I'm not where I want to be. Damn, like I should have done this. Damn, I should have done that.
Yeah. So
I'm just trying not to like regret shit and know that I did everything for a purpose, or everything happened to me for a purpose. And so like I said, now I'm definitely back in that love of the music mode. There was a time when I first got back into it, I just needed like to make money, but now I don't need money like that anymore. So like
now it's for the music.
Now I got that love back. Yeah, because there was a time, bro, I just felt like I had to make beats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was hungry and like I really like needed to feed. And I'm not against getting a job and shit, but like I said, just this shit feels right to me, bro. Like this, like that every time I open my Ableton program, it just feels like that's my heart.
Clocking in.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. It's definitely like some different type of shit I tap into like sober. Like music takes me somewhere. Like music gives me these like. I'm sure everybody gets those chills, but when I get those chills, I like from a song. Like I'll be out at a bar or something. It don't gotta be no rap shit. It don't gotta be no. It'll be some like jazz shit or something. my hair's raised up. Like, that's why I make music right there. Like, they hit some type of fucking frequency in my head that is like doing something different for me and making me feel a type of way. I like doing that. I like making people feel a type of way with my shit. That was the original shit with the label when we first went on this like mini tour, just being up on stage and watching people like dance around. And I was like,
that's gotta feel different.
I was like, and then seeing them rap the shit, like I'm like, yo, that shit's hard.
That is hard.
Yeah, I think it's tough that you said I forgot their names, but you said they used to be Peso the Mafia.
Yeah, Shorty, and
they had a Money Man, right? That was them. Bro.
Oh man.
At college, that was the shit.
Yo, that's crazy you say that because I knew Money Man was stamped so I had went out and stayed with my boy Logan and Nick Klink and out of West Virginia University.
Yeah.
And I'd go out there and stay for months at a time, bro. Like months at a time. And
I know that
we would go out to the clubs every weekend. And there was one weekend we went out and the DJ spun that shit. And I was like, what the fuck? And it was like out in just a little bar in West Virginia, like Money Man was being played. And then I hit him up, started sending him beats, because once he got bought out of the label, like he was the star from the beginning. Yeah. Like by far he was the star. So he got bought out.
You're talking about Shorty,
yeah,
right?
Shorty,
yeah.
And so they took D1 took Perp. They originally got signed to D1. D1 took Perp, and then Shorty ended up getting signed to like some bigger label. I'm not even gonna go into their business, but
come on the show. Let's talk about it.
Say
I might be able to pull Shorty. I might be able to pull Shorty.
See what we can make happen.
I can get Perp
if he ever in Delaware again.
I get Perp.
If he ever in Delaware again.
Perp pulled up out here and performed one night in Dover.
Word?
On some low key shit. You remember that?
At a house party?
No, he pulled up out
at
like a community center out in Dover.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
But that was for a wedding, wasn't it?
Nah,
or some shit like that.
Like for like a birthday.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Tough.
No, that's tough.
Yeah, it was that. But he called me one night. He was like, "Yo, somebody in Dover, Delaware, wants to pay me like a good amount of money to come perform. Like, could you be my DJ and I'll give you $200?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like,
damn right.
And then he gave me the address. And shit was 5 minutes from my crib. Like it was like right in Dover. I was
that's
like,
hard.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know I don't know about any spot to perform in Dover.
It was definitely cool.
I'm trying to hear some of these questions,
shout
buddy.
out, shout out all my homies in Baltimore, like from Enlakai, from everybody that I met out there, man. All right. They take care of me out there. For real.
So you spend a lot of time up in Pittsburgh as well.
Yeah.
What kind of business? What business you got going on up there?
So shout out my man Corey. I got a homie Corey. He be buying beats off me and shit. Which has like put me in some crazy studios out there, man. We record in ID Labs, which is Wiz Khalifa's and Mac Miller's studio, and we record on the same equipment that Cushion Orange Juice was fucking.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. That's lit.
Happy birthday to Corey. Happy belated, actually.
To Corey.
By the time this comes out, it's gonna be his birthday.
Hey, happy belated to Brett too. It was his birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the episode. I didn't mean to. I have it literally. Literally got happy birthday right there.
Great,
fuck that. Cross it.
Great businessman. Great businessman. He's my man. He's probably a dude that I don't want to expose any business, but he's a really good artist. He puts a lot of time into his shit. Puts me in some great studios. Has done great business with me. He goes by a Seed. That's his rap name. So if anybody wants to check him out,
shout out him.
Yeah, man.
So I got a cool question for you.
What's good?
Because you're the engineer. So like, how is it? What's it like when you have to like deal with somebody who's maybe not the most talented recording, and you have to, and you're sitting there, they're trying to punch in, you're sitting there hitting, you got to keep on stopping and waiting for them. Like, tell me a little bit about like the struggles of engineering.
I'm so glad he asked you that. No, man.
When you're an engineer, so there's different types of engineers, right? When you're in the booth, that's the tracking engineer.
Okay.
When you mix it, engineer it after like post. Yeah. And then you master it, you're the so-called the mastering engineer.
Okay.
The tracking engineer has to deal with, whatever the artist is going through that day. And however long it takes them to get out whatever it is they have to get out.
Yeah.
But in a sense, you got to think of yourself when you're the tracking engineer as, it's customer service at the end of the day.
Okay.
If you come to the understanding of a certain amount of hours, okay. And then we come up to that, we get into that point.
Yeah, at that point,
like,
money talks. Like,
we get into that point. You can leave with what you did today, or or you come and you get somebody who's, not that great, or who's still trying to find their voice, and they're, you don't like their stuff the best. Mm-hmm. Cool, but if they're efficient. Yeah, busting it out. Like better business, good business. Good business is better over
recording regardless.
But good business is better over, just lagging. We have a set time, and you go over just to finish the song. That's where it gets funky. But
all rappers,
I don't have a problem.
I may make some people mad. There is no reason you should come to the studio. There is no reason you should come to the studio without a beat, without anything written, without any preparation. You're wasting your own time. You're on the engineer's clock. I don't engineer it no more, but like people like this, like you're on his time. Mm-hmm. Just come prepared as an artist. Just come prepared.
At least a beat,
bro. And I think about like me. If I was gonna be a rapper, I'd have multiple songs written with the beat ready.
Yeah.
And I go in there and bust as much shit out as I possibly can.
Give me 1 hour.
Rather than just coming in and smoking a bunch of weed
and
fucking listening to beats. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But an hour is unrealistic to everybody that's trying to go out there and get studio time.
Unless you come prepared. You can bust a song out in 20 minutes, and the engineer has 40 minutes to bust that whole song down.
If you got it like that.
Fuckers won't do that no more though. Like, I don't get
if
it,
you got it like that. But there's people that get hung. They write it a certain way, and then they're either overlapping.
And I'm not hating because motherfuckers do catch a vibe off that punch shit. Like just going in and just punching in.
That shit's fun. We dabble with the music stuff.
No, absolutely.
So that shit is fun.
I can't hate because some motherfuckers will come out of that, like that song will come out hard, just 25 punchlines in a row. Like sometimes it comes out hard.
But the engineer has to blend them well to where you're doing the baby verses.
Absolutely.
You're doing the baby verses every time, and you know how fast he work. It's just like
wouldn't be anything without a nice engineer.
For
real.
He'll punch half a bar and be like punch, and expect it to be there
ready
ASAP. ASAP. As soon as he says punch. A millisecond after that,
so
recording. Exactly. So you keep that train of thought. So, I mean, I'm not gassing myself. I'm not turning down myself, but I can do either or. If you write, I can work with you. If you're punching, I can work with you, but as long as you're productive at the end of the session, like we set a goal, and we don't go over our allotted time.
And then that's just an awkward conversation once that hour hits.
Right.
And
very weird.
Motherfuckers got two bars down.
Yeah, it's like, so I can send.
Would you want to buy another hour? Yeah. You got literally a punchline.
But then again, this ain't the time that I have allotted in my life.
Right.
In my fucking life.
Exactly.
Like in my day to day.
That's why I stop, man. I get DMs every day. Like, how much you charge a session? I'm in the studio every day. I could record you. You don't want to record with me though. I promise you don't want me to record because you're gonna do some bullshit the first 10 minutes and I'm gonna be like, I'm over this.
This is
shit.
the opposite of marketing.
And then I'm gonna turn and start making a beat, and then motherfuckers gonna be mad. Like,
right, you gonna start doing
you want to buy this?
I don't have a passion for that. Like, there's engineers who don't make beats; they just literally love recording people and mixing their voices and tweaking all that little shit. I like making my own. I like having just my own little sound.
But yeah, to answer your question, there was a point in time, not currently, that I liked, experiencing other people's vocals and the challenge of mixing them and getting them set and the beat,
good,
making them sound great how they want to come and sound. But you know, through difficult times, difficult sessions, I've been real. Just like he's picky about who he works with, I've been picky because I expect it. At this point that I'm at now, I expect these sessions to go smoothly, efficiently,
like,
and then I want to be spending my time working on music that sounds good, like that I believe in, that I want to go further, because you're gonna get the best work out of me when you bring me that. If it's just some shit, like if it's not shit,
I've been trying not to sound disrespectful this whole podcast.
If you gotta get disrespectful, get disrespectful.
Like I'm coming out disrespectful to rappers and shit, but I'm not. I'm just giving you like the aspect.
You keeping it a buck.
Keep it a buck.
Bro, just like.
But if you don't have the vision, like if your vision is just like, oh, I want to talk my shit, I don't care about the quality.
That's an engineer's job too, to help you with your vision.
But I can talk to you and I can see where your mind's at and where your focus is on, whether it's quality, whether it's pitching, like getting your point across.
Rarely quality.
Whether it's you know what I mean, whether it's getting it done on time.
Yeah.
There's key points, just like to selling a house. I mean, you have to hit to where it's just like, oh, I want to do this. If you don't have a motivated buyer, you're not gonna be like, I'm gonna do everything for you.
Yeah.
The fuck.
It's a weird game.
So it's the same thing in music for me. If you're motivated and you're bringing fire, and I have fun working with it.
Word.
I have fun doing creative. You bring fire, I'm doing more creative things like this, because you're bringing me more to work with.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. When you're an engineer and you're recording, you have elements to work with. People are bringing you out.
For somebody who's coming like that, I'll make sure I spice that beat up.
Right.
He's gonna do like some different shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Same way, like if somebody puts some hard shit down, and he fucking with it, he gonna spice that bitch up and make it what it should really be.
Right. So I got a question to piggyback off that one. How many times someone bought a beat, you sent it out, and you get the song back and it's just trash? Like, you absolutely
they really giving us some disrespect.
Love it.
I won't sell no beats after this. Like, I'm not gonna be selling no beats after this.
BPC.
Yeah,
BPC.
You can keep it on a low if you want to.
BPC.
Nah,
I'll be your publicist. I'll be your publicist. Keep it PC.
Nah.
Keep it business friendly.
I'm gonna keep it a G. I'm dead ass gonna say, cause, like, all right, so like I got a group of like people that I dead ass and dedicated love working with. Like anything they send me, I don't even necessarily. Sometimes, like, them bigger people with buzz, you don't even care what they send you back a song. You just fucking with it naturally.
Fire!
Like, yeah. Fire! Jesus. Dope. Dog. Yeah,
Run that up.
Produced by me.
Yeah,
dope.
Bro. Yeah, but, like, I got, like I said earlier, I got homies who they got no buzz, but I think they deserve way more. And I'm listening to their shit way more than I'm listening to mainstream shit. You know what I'm saying? So... yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
Hey, yo.
All right, so here's a better question for you to answer. Who you fucking with locally?
That might be a worse.
Tribe. Hey, shout Monty. Shout out Monty Hussein. Shout out Pat. Shout out Tay.
Shout out Tay.
I like Primo.
Shout out whole Stone Age.
I like my youngin' Primo. I don't know if y'all heard it. He a young wolf.
With the hair, right? I know you're talking about.
I know. Yeah. He probably look a little crazy. My boy Primo is a solid little motherfucker. Like, I brought him in when I was engineering, and he would come record with me, and at that same time I was bringing in a lot of young little motherfucking Dover motherfuckers, and
just out here making some money, like.
Listen, bro, not even like I was doing like $20 an hour, and I was like
that's for the low.
But
that's why I was telling him like, yo,
you coming up in my crib. I'm not mixing your shit. You recording that shit. It sounds good. I'm sending it back to you.
Word. Okay.
Mind you, like. Not to like, but they know that like it's $20 an hour. I'm not like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not even an engineer like that. Like I'm a producer, so but I know how to engineer. I just don't like it. So everybody would know that I do that shit. But Primo, he was definitely a little loyal motherfucker. Like he always showed loyalty to me. So shout out Primo, man. But I really want to circle back on that question you had, bro. I want to say 90% of the songs I get sent, I hate.
Damn.
Yeah, nah, deadass.
We ain't gonna tell you which ones though. That's what we gonna keep on the low. But
nah, y'all can figure that shit out for yourself, son. Because
know, they gotta know. They gotta know. Or they don't know because they wouldn't have sent it back to you.
Exactly. They think that shit hot.
They think that shit hard as fuck.
But 90%, and I'm getting sent like at least like I'm dead ass like at least 50. On a good month, I might get like 100 songs sent to me, bro. Like I got a lot of kids who buy beats off me,
right?
And that's where, and I get them sent to me because that's how I do my business. I talk to everybody. I don't do that shit where like some kids just the whole beat website I was talking about earlier. Yeah. I don't even like that. I like talking to the kid, and I like, hey, like you made that song, let's make another. Yeah, I got some more beats like that. You know what I'm saying?
Knowing what kind of sound they even have. And
not even like on some trying to get some money from them. Like, let's just keep the ball rolling. Like, I'm helping you out. You found your sound on my beats. You saying, like, yo, bro, you got the perfect sound for me. All right, I can keep making that sound for you. Let's keep your artist going type shit. But if I'm not feeling it, like, you have no right to have no hard feelings. Like, I'll tell you, though, like, yo, you should do this, or you should do that.
Right.
And some motherfuckers take it hard, some motherfuckers don't. Like, that's all it is.
But at the end of the day, you can take it with a grain of salt.
Bro, I've lost relationships over telling motherfuckers, like, that ain't it. Like,
but tell me, do y'all think it would be better to just, keep working with a motherfucker just for the money?
I would be pissed if this motherfucker was in the studio with me every day telling me my shit's hot and my shit's not even fucking in key.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah. That's how we started, bro. I used to come over to his house when we first became friends, and I used to show him a beat, and he'd look at me like, and I'm in that bitch rocking that bitch, like I'm thinking this is the hardest shit I ever made. He's in this bitch like, son, you did everything wrong. Like, the melodies in E minor, you put the bass in D minor, just nothing.
It just wasn't hitting my strings.
And then I'm on some like 18. I think we started linking up after I got signed and shit. And I'm on some shit like, you can't tell me shit. Like this shit's hard, like type shit. And then boom, like I gracefully aged and like got a little more wisdom.
He broke through a hard-headed phase.
Broke through that you can't tell me shit phase.
Exactly. You have no idea how hard-headed I used to be. Like really ignorant.
Still is.
It comes out. It comes out. Like I said earlier in the studio, like bro, like I don't. If I'm not fucking with something, even the vibe in here, bro. If I wasn't fucking with y'all right now, I'd probably walk out like type shit. I'm loving this. I'm
appreciate
you guys
that.
got really good energy, but
I'll chill with you.
I don't force energy.
Appreciate that.
If I'm not feeling something in the studio, like I'm probably gonna be like, yo, let's go. I don't even care if you got a song going to it. Like, let's go to something else. That ain't the vibe. Like, that ain't the vibe. Because if it's my session, at least, like if it's your session and you paid for it, you can do whatever you want. But
he gotta sit on the couch.
If I came to that studio and this is my session and I'm making beats today and y'all just pulled up and wanted to do whatever, we're going off whatever the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry. Like I'm being productive today. I'm making 5 beats and selling 3 of them tonight by the time I get home, like type shit. Because I don't leave the studio till I send out packs. Like make all them beats, go write my shit. I got a list of like 50. I had a list of like 60, 70 kids, but like a lot of them faded out. But I got a list of like 50 kids, bro. I'll make a beat like that I know. If I make a beat that I know is like a mainstream, I could go dumb with this. I'm gonna save that one. I'm not gonna send out. But if I make like a fire beat that I know some motherfuckers will buy, I'll send that bitch out like to a bunch of motherfuckers. Boom, lease that bitch like 10 times in a day. Damn. It's $25 a lease. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You ever
start making beats,
you ever I'll just have the same thought. But you ever think about or do you do this? Do you put your beats on like TikTok and like let TikTok guys do it? Have you thought about?
So you talking about like sounds?
Bro,
like the sounds.
I've thought about it, but like circling back to, I'm just so hard on myself and posting, and I do shit. I do that weird thing where I post and I delete.
Okay.
Like I want to.
And I don't get me wrong, I don't give a fuck about likes and all that and comments and shit, but like I'll post some shit. And like I posted this hard ass like little drill remix I had.
Yeah.
Not long, like a week or two ago on my IG. And I was getting a bunch of buzz on it, like, had it up for like an hour, and I just kept listening to it. I was like, man, I could have probably done it a little harder. Like, I could have probably done this instead of that. And now I was like, fuck it, delete it. Because I'm so picky on what I want people to see. But at the same time, I'm making amazing music every day and nobody's seeing it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's like a hard thing I battle with, like trying to be a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And posting shit. Because I might post like one of your favorite, like, I'll post some shit today that it's your favorite shit you ever heard from me, but I think that shit sucks. So I'm deleting it. Like,
and that was another question of mine. How many times have you had like a throwaway beat that an artist loves and like made a good song to?
That's crazy because that's a really good question too. I actually like have been in multiple
10 out of 5 times.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. No, like I'm coming in the studio. I'm naturally always prepared. I'm super OCD.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to I won't even go to the studio unless I know what beats I'm making that day. Like, so I'll get melodies ready, all that shit. And then when I get to the studio, all right, got this melody ready for the first beat, got this ready for the second beat. This kid sent me this melody for this beat. So I'm just naturally busting shit out. But what was the question?
What did I ask?
I'll be like talking.
Oh yeah, trash beat that, or not trash beat, throwaway beat. Let me not say trash.
Yeah, so
none of
like,
them are trash.
Probably.
That's
like,
what
bro,
in his mind. What are you saying?
I've been in probably a good like 10 to 15 sessions. I pull up with those hot beats I was just talking about and play those first. Nobody's even moving. I'm like, these ain't the ones. And then I'm just keep scrolling. I just keep hitting down. And then like some shit that I hate will come on the, whoa, go back to that one. No, I'm like, what? Yeah, play that one. They're like,
that's the one you
they're
want.
like, this it.
Load that shit up.
I'm like,
Yeah, load it up.
I'm sitting there like,
let's go with it.
I hate this beat. Like, I hate this beat. Because I also, like, regardless of what you're going to do on my shit, I judge myself. I want people to hear, like, a really good beat, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
the best.
a really good beat. And I don't, like I said, I want just some type of something to stand out to where you say, that's a Brett Coxy beat.
Word.
Like, yeah, he's doing those little wooden taps all the time in triplets, like, or he's doing those triplet 808s, or he's just starting the beat with like doon, like just something like I want something to stick out to where you know that's me.
Signature,
yeah. You're already gonna know with the tag, with the for sure. Like,
You've had that same tag the whole time you've been doing this too?
Yeah. Let's talk about my old tag. You remember my old tag? That's it. So
It's a Brett Coxy production.
This is just yeah, bro. This is just in my. When I was, like I told you, I was totally consumed with this shit. I love just being a one-man army, doing the artwork myself, making the music myself, making the videos myself. So I took it upon myself to make my own tag. I think I went on this fucking Microsoft-ass website and, like, typed in, this is a Brett Coxy production. And then, like, a robot lady, this is a Brett Coxy production. This is it. So downloaded a fucking, like, Dell recorder on the internet to record shit. Hit record, went into that website, hit that, boom. Started, like, put a little mix on it and put that on all my beats. If you hear a beat with, this is a Brett Coxy production, just know that bitch is at least 7 years old.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah. No, like you're listening to some OG shit. Like the only song you'll probably catch like on iTunes with it is probably, I got like 2 or 3, but I'm only gonna name one. But Summertimes with him on the hook and Cypher Click.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That was actually my first ever big like iTunes, like I produced something and they were dropping it on iTunes and shit. And then they went on to perform at Firefly like 3 months later.
That's tough.
Yeah.
And let's not forget this motherfucker performed at Firefly too.
Oh, word?
That's hard as fuck.
Come on, man. He was on the lineup.
How was that? Tell us a little bit
Let's
about
talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, you over here all humble now. Let me hear about it.
Talk about Tribe Beats
I
right
don't like
quick.
the humbleness.
Hey yo,
like, I don't
it
like,
say Brett Coxy / Tribe
I don't
Beats.
like the
the
humbleness.
Coxy. I'm waiting for the
This
questions.
motherfucker performed at Firefly. Like I'm getting yeah.
So how did that?
I'm waiting for the question.
So
come on.
so how did that like connection like performing at Firefly happen?
Yeah, how'd you get your foot in the door with that?
Shout out to
I want to hear this too.
shout out to my sister. So we didn't really have a manager at the time. I was in a group, Shout out Trio. Shout out.
I have heard of them.
Shout out me.
Y'all,
Shout
I should
out
say
that.
y'all.
Shout out that rapper. Shout out that rapper. But nah, I had some hitters with me, and we had a good catalog of music, a great catalog of music, I would go to say. And my sister believed in us enough to extend herself for the better half of a year to reach out to a talent scout that worked at Red Frog, who used to do, you know, Firefly, but now Coachella runs it. Mm-hmm. But we had a link in the talent scouts, and so, you know, I mean, not to talk crazy, but it was just the North and the South hubs at first. So 2 days. Then they asked us to do, what was the Hummer called?
The Hummer?
Yeah, they had a Hummer. They had this fucking Hummer. Mm-hmm. That they would pull up, and it had a flatbed like on the bed, and it was like they built it up. They put speakers on it. They had a whole system, a power unit, I mean, a generator, all that shit that we needed to just put speakers on the Hummer and just do a show.
Like on the back of the Hummer?
Yeah, and
it
was bro. We was on ground. We was on grass. It was no stage. Like, we was just there, and it was close to an entrance. It was by the camping entrance. So like people
you were like outside the actual like
so people
festival?
would file in like right next to us, and we would just catch them. They'd be like, okay. There was no shows going on. They would stop and just vibe out with us. But that was the third one. They offered us a fourth inside. We was having too much fun.
That shit was lit.
Bro, it was
I can only imagine.
Yeah,
bro.
Which stage you were on? Which stage were you on?
So we were on. We didn't do the fourth one.
Oh, okay, damn.
Because it was just like we was already in a certain state.
Right. Nah, I already know it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and then after the third day of it was 2 days. We had the last day to perform, so it was just like, I mean, we were dialing up. We already had a plan of we wanted to have fun. We wanted to go see these people. They asked us for the fourth, and we were like, nah, we appreciate it, but nah. Right. And in retrospect, we should have did that shit. We should have.
Did you know what stage they were about to put you on, or they just like?
I did some fuck shit too, man. He hit me.
I knew.
I stayed up all night. This one Firefly night, he's performing like this big song that I produced in front of all these people. Yo, we performing this time. I was in my bed by the time they were done, son. I woke
this
up.
Nigga cracked his eyes.
Bro, I woke up and I'm seeing videos of like my beat being played at Firefly.
That's when he woke up.
Like,
damn. He's catching videos.
Like, but he was trying to bring me on stage and shit.
Because you were on stage with them before too, right?
There's
a video on your Instagram.
At a smaller venue. At a smaller venue.
What was that show? What was that venue?
I didn't even know that was you when I seen the video.
Rock Shop.
It's not a thing anymore?
No, it's not.
Shout out to Rock Shop. That was an era. They had great local talent come through and play awesome shows.
Yeah, so
they were one of them, Trio. And that night, a bunch of local acts played.
Yeah, so we hosted that show.
But they were the hosts, so they were like the headliner type shit. So, so that song you saw me on stage with, I was drunk as fuck that night. But that song,
you and me both, bro.
That was a song we actually both produced.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there was another show where I went where Sam performed that other song that we produced.
Yeah.
That was just his show though,
right? Retirement speech.
Yeah, but was that just his show?
Yeah.
Shout
but I
out
mean,
Sam,
long story short, bro, it was a lovely experience to have in my backyard.
It's an accomplishment of just a lifetime. Like, just he had like every time he has a studio, he has the lineup hung up in his studio. Every time I see that shit, bro, I'm just like, some local kids just really did it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But at the same time, I loved it. It was a great experience. But that was supposed to be the catalyst to just catapults us.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody, along with like when Cypher Click did it, I'm sure they thought
we ain't talking about them.
All right, yeah,
we ain't talking
about but I understand that mindset of damn, I just got this lineup gig. This is green light. Like this is after we perform this, we're gone, we're out of here type shit. Yeah, and then you perform, and then like maybe you get a couple little local buzz, but nobody really picking you up outside the city. Like, and then you just kind of go back and like,
back to
damn, back to work, right back to it. Right back to it. That's all it is though. And like, I always think with him, like, bro, if you could do that, you could do Coachella. You could do fucking like I think like that. There's little acts on those fucking big
key thing.
And bro, he's got that sound. Like he reminds me of Drake.
Key thing. I have a question. I have a question for y'all.
We love questions.
Through y'all interviews, and I guess the type of talk that you're hearing. Is there really an avenue in Delaware?
That's a very great question. I think there is a little buzz going on.
You think so?
I don't.
You guys are still early too. You guys haven't called everybody out.
I'm not even talking about their pod. I'm talking about their consensus of the state of music in Delaware. You know,
I'd love to get it. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to get into that.
I want to hear this. Do y'all think that whoever's the most popping, whoever the trickle down effect, whatever, is gonna bring attention to Delaware?
I'm gonna say the ones that are probably the most popping aren't the best.
Right.
Like it's a lot of people out
here. We're
not
gonna name names.
Yeah, we're not gonna say no names.
Yeah.
No names.
Yeah, Delaware is a very clout-based state.
Exactly.
The more comments you get, the more love you get. We're not gonna name any names.
There is definitely talent, and that's part of what this podcast is creating.
Yeah, that's part of our idea.
That's what I love.
Yeah, and it's took that lane itself, really.
Right.
You know what I mean? We brought one rapper on that we're boys with, and since then,
everybody's been tied into music somehow.
Exactly. So like,
don't bring everybody on here too.
Oh no, we're not bringing everybody on.
I want something to do with they shit.
Nah. This a podcast for motherfuckers. Every motherfucker in your DMs, you give them a podcast.
Exactly.
Like, we just talked about that yesterday.
Give the people that earn their little spot here, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gassing myself up or him up, but we definitely have done some shit to have a good conversation about the scene.
And that could almost be a notch in the belt for somebody coming up. That's, you know, they just started making music and they want to get to a certain point where they're fucking with y'all.
Yeah.
And they get to get their message out. They get to market themselves. But
that's our other thing too. Like, we're older now. Like, so I'm more so like starting to think about the next generation coming up. So like,
I'm concerned.
I want to be.
I'm absolutely.
As you should be though. Like,
we could go into that, but I'm talking more so like I want to be that guy that like any kid in Delaware that wants to like get into that shit. Like they know. Like Coxy, like let me go to him. Like
that's part of the reason why we put up this platform is because there's no really like a platform for it in Delaware.
Listen, and there's been
there's been attempts.
But I'm telling you guys got something going here that I really fuck with. So we took the time. We definitely wanted to take time to come.
We appreciate
that one. And look, before we even like had that little shout out with Tay Vinci and shit. Like I already was like, we gotta get Brett Coxy on.
Well, I heard when you said that. I heard when you replied to it. You was like, we've been meaning to like.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because we had talked about it before.
Because
like,
even before like we even did all this podcast shit, I've seen your name. You know, I've seen what you've been doing out here. So once we started this shit, I'm like, he's got to be one of the ones that come on. You know what I mean? But I like to happen naturally, like it did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just hold a lot back, bro. I don't show you guys a lot, like the behind the scenes that I be doing.
I don't show shit to people. If I want to talk,
and I'm saying that he's way worse than me.
Yeah, I went thinking trying to find some shit.
I'm gonna talk. If I can get this clip,
you're not gonna know.
If I can get this clip, like just for my people that follow me, I don't show shit just because I love my personal life.
Right.
I love the the solace I have in just going home and chilling and not people. Like,
I get that, but like with me, like there's a business side to the music shit.
There is.
I gotta keep y'all updated on, like, I'm still here, I'm still cooking, like I still got beats for y'all type shit. Like, cause I'm telling you, I stopped posting today. I ain't gonna sell no beats, or if I stop hitting people up, I'm not gonna sell no beats. Like, I get that whole like, you know.
But I feel like every time you, if not every time you do that, or you know, if that's your personality, you have time to grow and develop, and then the next time they hear music from you, it's recent. It's what's you know what I mean? It's what's going on in your life, and it's recent. It's recent.
Yeah, it's relevant.
Definitely don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
we're
relevant.
not in the studio. I'm not making beats every day. If you're making beats every day, you're making some corny shit. Like, nah, no lie, because like you're probably making some fire, but there's gonna be a point where you're forcing it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't
force it.
And bro, I feel it's definitely not something I feel like good or proud of, but like we'll be in the studio and he might be feeling something I'm not, and I'm just like, dog, we gotta move on to the next one, and we gotta meet in the middle. Like, we gotta find that vibe. We do it all the time. I know there is that chemistry where we can meet in the middle and both really fuck with what we make. So let's find that, rather than he's fucking with something heavy and I'm like, this ain't really me. You know
It's a lot of trust in my mind.
It's absolutely a lot of trust. And then like we got our homie Monty, like he's in our group too. He comes hard on like the R&B, like type shit, like heavy. But
he flips it.
Same with him. Like, I'm not like harder on anybody else. Like, he'll be in the studio too. I'll be like, yo, this just ain't it, and we'll move on to some shit that me and Monty can agree on. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying?
That's where the real hits come, is when everybody's in line.
And
exactly.
So with him, like, he did that whole Firefly thing. He's got some fire-ass albums out. And we're just, like, getting older now, man. I'm just trying to keep that fire under and keep it going. So I'm on some shit. Like, let's make some beats. And let's get him out to, like, a big rapper. And let's get some placements. Like,
yeah, let's get it going.
Yeah, so, like, that. But, like, he doesn't have a big placement. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Just... He's an artist before anything. Like, I love his like what he raps and shit before his production, bro. I love how much of an artist he is. Like, he can really sing. He says shit that I wish I could rap. Like he'll be in the booth.
I'm ready for some questions.
He got the questions. We got to spice it up here soon. Yeah, but before we get into that, if you tuned in, I'm gonna need you to check us out on Instagram at official on the low right the fuck now. Absolutely. 500 followers by July. 500. I'm in the bio at 302 Kev.
I'm in the bio as well. I'm at BLU13.
Let them know where they can find y'all.
Do that.
Let them know where they can find y'all right quick.
Oh, he's taking a shot.
Brett Cox at Brett Coxy on everything. Twitter Brett_Coxy. That's it.
Tribe.beats on Instagram. Everything else I don't give a fuck about.
Yes, sir. Everything in the bio as well.
Yeah, text me if you want my snap.
All right,
don't add me on Snap.
Snaps for the slides. So we ain't gonna get into that right now. But yeah, so all right. Kev actually asked me this question the other day. So would you rather your girl cheat on you 10 times with one guy?
Here we go. Now we're talking.
Or she gets hit by 10 different guys one time each.
Oh, bro, that's easy.
The one time, the one guy,
one guy. Yeah.
I'd rather her fall in love and
that's just like
you know,
she had been fucking with him on some link shit.
But you don't think it would hurt more the fact that she has feelings for this man and she chose him over you?
I'd rather that than just
know that
her being a hoe.
A fucking
hoe. I don't want to be dating a hoe,
bro. Nah, cause now I'm rocking out. Now I'm rocking out to every bar, and now everybody's looking at me like,
no. Before that,
hit her.
Yeah.
Right. Nah.
Before that, I'm sliding to the clinic.
Nah.
I'm sliding to the goddamn clinic before all that shit.
Boy.
Before I hit my boys and be like, yo, y'all all hit her.
Realistically, you would never know she cracked 10. She probably.
We
might catch her on like 2 or 3.
Your boys will know. Your boys will know. You telling me you ain't never fuck with it?
Not that was my boy. Nah.
If he ain't in the group chat, your girl's off on limits.
Like, girl that had a boyfriend, but
if she in heat, she getting beat.
If he's not in the group chat, your girl is like fair game.
We used to say.
I respect that. I got some solid group chats going.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We
got a group chat, so you're included.
Right.
But I got like at least like 10 to 15 homies in some group chats, and they're I like that. If you're not in a group chat with me, then you up.
Bro, the rule is
done up for you.
Yeah, the rule is
up. The
rule has always been if her man's ain't my man's is on. Like, you know what I mean? That's always been.
That's her problem.
Actually,
also, if I'd be feeling like, I mean,
hold
like
up.
I got.
I got a girl, so this ain't even.
I got a girl too.
Oh yeah.
But I'm down to chat it. Like we've been there. I mean, hypothetically.
Allegedly.
Well, I don't like. I don't like the homies that like if a dude fucks their bitch, she got a problem with him. Like, go take it up with the girl.
Yeah.
Check
your bitch.
Take it up with the girl, cause it's really the girls at the end of the day, in my opinion. Like type shit. Like, if you're gonna go behind your man's back and not even say you got a man's or something, how's it his fault?
Yeah.
That guy's fault that he fucked on you.
Yeah, it's a little crazy out here. But yeah,
And coming from Delaware, bro, I mean, everybody knows everybody from top to bottom. So it's not like you get away with anything or anything.
Yeah.
You can't get away with shit.
Yeah, bro, I mean,
you can't be sneaky out here.
Right, so
you take her out to Frasier's, you gonna know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Next.
Next. All right. I want y'all to give me 2 green flags for a girl that you'll take seriously. So like.
Green flags?
Yeah, green flags, not red flags. Green flags.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, like what are you looking for? Like, okay, she's showing me this, I can take her serious.
I'll take this.
First off.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go first.
Slide on it.
She gotta be a good cook.
Spitting. Yes, sir.
I'm surprised that's the first time someone said that on the pod.
Dead ass.
It's so original.
It says way more than you guys think. That shit speaks volumes.
All right, I'm about to fuck y'all up with this next one then.
You going first? You want to go one and then
I did.
Hold on, but it speaks.
one
You said the
back and
cooking
forth.
speaks more than just cooking.
It doesn't. Yeah, the cook. It's not even
nurturing.
the cooking.
It's nurturing, bro.
Yeah, it's not even the cooking. It's way more than the cooking.
All right, that's how you feel.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, so cooking wise, because I love to cook.
He cooks for his girl.
I love to cook.
Okay.
So that's where it's different.
I'm not saying I can't cook.
I'm just saying I answer your question. That's it. That's it, bro.
Okay.
That's it.
Let me hear the
bro.
green flag then. Let me hear your green flag.
So that's one, right?
Yeah, the cooking. Yeah.
But not for him.
No,
But
you want me to go now?
a green flag, she don't have to know how to cook. A green flag is she's got to have good morals.
Okay.
And she's got another one. I'll give you what you said. 2?
I said 2. Yeah, 2.
I'll give you a two pack, a 2-piece. Shoot.
That sounded crazy.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, that sounded insane. Anyway, so she don't have to know how to cook. She got to know how to eat. That's the first one.
I've never heard that before in my
And
life.
give me good feedback.
Okay.
And be respectful.
Okay.
I mean, you can be harsh if it's like that.
Dipping around like the big things, like the real.
But the second one,
because that's not the first thing every dude's gonna think about. Like
that's what it made me realize, though.
Those are the
being
first
in this
things that he thought
relationship.
about,
yeah. Alright, well,
being in this relationship
Yeah.
helped me realize that.
you gotta cook good, and you cannot be out here. Like I think reputation at this age speaks for everything too.
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody knows everything about everybody out here. And if I'm gonna date a girl out here, like I'm gonna probably know what type of time you on.
All right, how old are you, bro?
I'm 24.
How old are you?
Turn 24 in 2 weeks.
26.
Yeah, I'm old as shit. I get it.
I'm about to turn 30 next
This
month.
motherfucker old as shit.
Oh, that boy's mature.
That's what I'm
So
saying. We
talk
age
to me
gracefully,
nice,
man.
bro. Talk to me nice.
He got some
Look at
life.
him.
He got some life behind him.
Yeah, I got some life.
He got some experience. now.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
does,
I'm waiting
bro.
for the
He
questions.
does. He
I'm waiting
does.
for the questions because shit just bobbling up here.
Okay. So speaking in general, when it comes to relationships, what do you think that most women expect from a man in a relationship?
Comfortability. Depends on the girl, but financial stability, like
Yeah. That's a big one.
that's a question that depends on the girl, but every girl's looking for something different. But a lot of girls just want to be comfortable. I feel like
Okay.
you don't it's not even like something you have to do. Just make her comfortable with your words, with your actions, anything like that.
That's humble. What a
I don't like.
what a relationship needs. That's what you're asking.
Yeah. So like, what do you think? Like most women expect from most men in a relationship.
same
Like,
thing
what
they
do they really want from a
the
man?
same thing they give. That's what I think. I think they want the same thing they give back, as much as they give.
Nah, that's cap.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry then, because
They want gratification. They want, they want to be appreciated. They want to be glorified. In a sense, and that's scaled. That's scaled to whatever you think in your personal mind. Yeah, but they want it. They want it to a certain scale.
Bro, there's dudes out here fucking bitches with their girl. Like it's.
That's also very true.
And that's what they want.
Yeah, it's different.
And that's what they want.
Exactly. That's what they want.
So you got to realize whatever situation you're in, whatever relationship you're in, you're in the right situation for yourself. And second off, you're pleasing your partner and making them happy.
Just go into everything with good intentions. That's all.
Yeah, I think you should be covered. You should be covered.
Go in with good intentions, and everything will do what it's gotta do.
But if you don't fuck with them early and you know this, cut it off.
And don't force anything. Don't let her drag you into some shit.
Don't lead nobody on.
Every nigga knows a nigga that has dragged some shit on. That has dragged some shit on with a bitch for too long.
I love you, baby girl.
Way too long.
Motherfuckers like that.
Way too long. And that's where the drama comes.
Yeah, so actually, we talked about this last pod. I said men. Damn, I don't have the quote pulled up, but it was what is it? Men get what they want from women by dangling the thought of a relationship. Women get the thought of what women get what they want from men by dangling the thought of sex.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's fire. That's fire.
Yeah, so it's literally the game that we're playing is manipulation on both sides. So it's like
until it gets serious, and then it's just like, I don't want to play any games. It's like, but we were both playing games.
Exactly, right?
It's like Spider-Man. It's like, whoa. We're both. So we're. That's when it gets to the understanding that it's like, okay, we're trying to get serious. Mm-hmm. Y'all look each other straight in the eyes, and it's like, yeah, I want to get serious, and all the games stop. And that's when you get deep. You talk about shit.
Maybe more games start.
And but it's like when you get frustrated, a girl is when y'all pass that threshold, she's liable to ask you, "What are you feeling? Like, why do you feel like this? Are you upset?" And you have to answer it with the best.
She's about that. Like, she's ready to settle down. Like,
I know. In my situation, nigga, I know.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. Me too. Like, I know it's not like anything I really got to question. Like, I'm not ever worried about my girl, like, type shit. We just, like, we act like old people. We go home, smoke weed, make dinner. Like,
facts.
Do that chill shit.
Ditto.
Yeah. And
we really building.
Yeah.
And for my fellas listening, if you don't love that girl, don't say I love you.
Don't build with her.
Facts.
Don't build with her.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna say that, but they still gonna say it. So, like,
you know they going to.
If you don't love that woman, don't stick your dick in her.
I don't know about that, but
I'm not gonna say that. I can't say
See,
that.
coming from 23-year-old, 26-year-old savages,
also single, for me and B.
Not single savages over
Hey,
here.
live y'all best life.
I gotta do it for y'all.
Somebody
gotta do it for me.
Yes, sir. I dig that.
I'm looking out for y'all.
I appreciate it.
So, in you guys' opinion, what do you think every man should have in place before he seeks a relationship, like before he decides to take a woman serious?
I think he should have a decent job. I think he should have a decent job. He should be paying for his own car insurance, his own phone bill.
Get off your mama's bills, like
his own phone bill, a life insurance.
You should definitely
stability.
Just be stability.
Stable. Long story short, right? Stability, and that's what makes a girl feel comfortable. It's like,
like I was saying, it's comfortability, man.
It's comfortability. Really the word I was searching for earlier was reassurance. Women love that.
Love that shit.
That's their favorite thing. Reassurance and attention.
Hey, out the random, bro. Like, babe, you look beautiful.
Yeah, like, God damn, you looking good today.
You say that shit right off the wake up.
You dressing down.
Say that shit right off the wake up.
You just came to sit on the couch.
I'll do that sometimes. My girl will wake up, I'll be like, beehive hair, everything. Hey, you look good.
Head top chilling with no makeup on.
Yeah.
Come on. That's what I do too.
That's when you're the prettiest. I hope you don't take it wrong.
When she dolled up, she need that. She need that. When she dolled up, she need that.
I do like that though. Like, that's that shit I get to see. Nobody else gets to see. Like, you don't get to see her.
Exactly. What it takes to get to there too.
You
Also,
gotta get to see her dolled up. I see her any type of way.
So y'all been out of the dating game a little bit, but I'm curious.
You're killing me with this. I love it, bro. Come on, man. Lock in, bro.
So, but I'm curious, like, what do y'all think men are doing to fuck up the dating game?
Fucking other bitches.
So cheating?
Liking other bitches' pictures. Oh, yeah. Your girl, if you have a girlfriend right now, they're on your ass. Every like, they
see that
pic,
shit.
They look at that like.
I think it's more important than, you can't just keep your girl happy on the daily on social media.
Bro, social media got it fucked up because there's new expectations getting added every day.
Yeah,
like,
if you're heavy on social media, and you're active, whether you're a blogger or something, and you're trying to get your brand out there, and this is something I dealt with just being overly eccentric or not. Just talking to people, wanting to talk to people, walking up to anybody. If I see a group of girls, talking to them, just talking about my music, it might get a little hairy. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
I've been caught in this. I've had a conversation with a girl or something, and it just turned to like me being a little too friendly, and maybe I'm at a bar and my girl's like on the other side. She's like,
the fuck
I had
are you
no
doing?
ill intentions. That's just how I am. That's just
Yeah.
how I naturally speak to somebody. If they're gonna act friendly to me, I'll act friendly to them. No, I was never trying to do anything with the girl. It's just how I naturally I am.
Nah, yeah, I'm the same way.
Very friendly. I don't know. I'm a tourist. I'm just friendly.
Hard.
I'm either super friendly to you or I'm a fucking dickhead to you. Like there ain't no in between.
He said
It's big tourist.
But he's single.
Yeah, that means I can chat to whoever I want to.
This nigga chatting to anybody, chirping to anybody.
Trust me, I watch it happen.
You talking about me? This motherfucker.
Y'all the best duo.
You look like you get it in. You look like you get it in. You probably got a couple unanswered
what you,
DMs
6'1",
right
6'2"?
right now.
6'2".
Yeah, nigga. Come on.
6'2", former D1 athlete.
He added an inch too. I ain't gonna let him lie to y'all.
Yes, sir. Got to sprinkle it on top of that.
I ain't even get to like pulling up on like women in person until he came back from college.
Yeah, I went to Monmouth University. It's in Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I remember, like I came back and then this motherfucker, I was like, nah, somebody got to come with me to get this post.
I'm like 6 months.
There's too much. I gotta share it.
I'm like 6 months out of a relationship too. Like by the time that summer comes too,
where I just
got like
brought
fucked
you
up.
out.
My homies went to West Virginia University.
He pulled the demon out of me.
They hit me up. They said, "You have got to come see what's going on."
I bet that was crazy.
I went out there. I'm telling you, I went out there for a week, and it turned into like 6 months.
God damn.
I never left.
You were just like sleeping in the dorm type shit?
Well, my boys had a new crib every year. But literally, 4 best friends now to this day. 2 of them live in Jersey. 2 of them, one lives in Pittsburgh and one lives in Dover. But to this day, like, best friends with them, and I would just sleep on their couch. They'd all go to class, come back, and we'd just turn up every day. Like,
that's gotta be
lit. So you were the friend who didn't go to the school, but get fucked up everybody.
He's an honorary student.
I got the full college experience, down to literally I'm in the library, like with the kids, like type shit. I went to class one day for like a kid, like type shit. Like,
damn.
Every college has that kid too, because I was up at Monmouth. We had a couple kids like that too that would like hang out with the team. Like I was on the football team, so like
man.
Hey, it's a lucrative thing to hang out.
It was 50-cent drink.
Whatever you doing.
25-cent drinks, 50-cent shots.
God damn.
Out there, listen. I couldn't go home, bro.
50, I gotta go home. I wouldn't have left you here. I balled out tonight. I gotta go home.
I got this break this roll on the counter right quick.
Buy a whole round for some girls in 4 quarters, son.
I feel like a baller.
I'm telling you, son. I went out there. I was hooked, and my boy Nick was in a frat. We had it all hooked. Everything was hooked up out there. We were set.
All right. So going back to the whole thing that we were saying, you breezed past it real quick, but you were like, you said something about like liking pictures on IG. So like, where do you draw the line for cheating in a relationship? Is it cheating if she fucks somebody else, or is it cheating if she's entertaining somebody else? Like, where do you draw that line?
Well, it depends on what you mean entertaining, but I don't think liking a picture is cheating at all. Like, I definitely don't think that. I mean, I literally, as crazy as it sounds, as crazy as it'll sound to women, I have girls who I don't have any intentions on fucking that I'm actually friends with. You know,
come back.
What's up?
I can piss.
Yeah. I'll show you the bathroom.
You have girls?
Yeah, so I have girls who like I actually am friends with. That I have no feelings towards them like that at all. So I feel like there shouldn't be any animosity if I like their pictures. Okay. Now, if it's a girl,
like IG model, flexing.
Not even that, like, cause that's an argument for me too. Like, I don't necessarily my fault. I don't necessarily do that. I don't like any. I don't even follow people if I don't know. Honestly, like if I know you,
that's how it should be. Yeah.
So you're not gonna catch me under any random like models pictures because they're not following me. So I feel like if you're having conversations with the girl like that and then liking the pictures and trying to hint something,
okay,
that's cheating.
Yeah, so if you're fishing for something, then,
if you're fishing, that's a good word. Yeah, if you're fishing, I think. But like, bro, like I got literal girls like I work with on music, like you know what I'm saying. Like we keep it on a business type shit. Yeah, they'll comment on my shit all day, like type shit. They'll like my shit all day. I'll like their shit, but. Don't get me wrong, that gets brought up by my girl all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why?
You know she gonna feel it.
Yeah, you know like, yeah.
But it's just part of the business, and it's part of being with you. And that's something that she just has to accept.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a friendly, not saying I'm like flirting with people, but I'm a friendly person at the end of the day. Like, I want to keep those relationships. I don't, just because my girl feels some type of way about some girl that's buying beats off me, like, I'm making a couple hundred or something, I don't want to end that relationship type shit. Yeah. But, like, circling back, like that fishing shit, yeah, bro, you can't be in the DMs. Yeah. Chirping and then go like the one picture she's in her bathing suit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can't do that, homie. Like, that's a little iffy. But yeah, man. I respect my girl, so.
Okay.
Where do you draw it, B? You got that door?
The draw the line for cheating. So like you talk about for me cheating or for her cheating?
It is. I don't want to do that though, but I feel like it is different with men and girls. Like that we get away.
It's very much different.
But they won't understand that. Like I feel like we literally see in our eyes there ain't nothing wrong with some of the shit we do, and there really isn't. We have no ill intentions, and they think it's just the worst. Like the pictures, like they think we're already have been fucked a bitch if we like her picture or some shit. But if they go like a picture, it's completely different.
But it's different.
So like, but it's different. Like I met him in a class, and nah, son, I know how dudes work. I know exactly why he's liking your shit.
You know, like, he's sitting there waiting for his chance to pounce.
Devil's advocate,
bro. Like, and they don't want to hear that. Like,
they never want to hear that.
That's not even an argument to them. Like, I'll be like, all right, bro. Like, it's. Y'all got no mutual followers. It's just you and this one dude following each other. You liking half his pictures. She's liking half your. You know exactly what I'm saying. Like I'm like, come on, like there ain't.
I've been that nigga twice.
Yeah. I want to know. I want to hear your answer to the question too, because you look like you had something to say about it.
I did.
He definitely did. He walked out of here for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you go reevaluate his stuff?
Yeah. So where do you draw the line for cheating? Like where, what constitutes cheating and like what's not cheating? So like is liking a picture cheating or is like fucking somebody else cheating? Like where does that line get? Me.
You're talking about the guys. The female perspective on
the guy. We can talk about both.
Yeah,
so
we can talk about both.
Talk about your perspective for her, for if you think she's cheating.
What's your cheating?
And then
what's
perspective
my
for
cheating?
You.
My cheating.
Yeah, your cheating.
Is girl on girl. If my girl, and I've been through this in my life. A girl fucking a girl. My girl fucking her.
That's a question for y'all. How do y'all feel about that?
You know, fucking a girl.
If my girl is fucking a girl?
You know, maybe best friend. You know.
Even best friend.
Even best friend.
If I'm not there,
or just a close friend. And
that's a conversation.
And then you talk about it, and then it's not a big deal to her.
Okay.
You know where that comes, that it becomes a problem for me is when you're fucking somebody or doing whatever lesbians do. Mm-hmm. And transferring all types of shit to where, you know, it could be in me.
Okay.
That's where I draw the line.
Okay. So Sue Surf, he likes to go live.
Oh man,
And
I just watched a podcast with Sue Surf.
Yo, Surf is
my guy.
fucking comedy.
He was on Joe Budden the other day.
Yeah.
Top 2 on Smack right
And
now.
these motherfuckers
Surf
were
is
going
crazy.
at it.
Yeah, Surf is crazy. So like to piggyback off of what you said, he asked a question. He said, "You come home from work, you walk into the crib, your girl getting bust down by a dyke, like you look like Young May."
Hold on,
Is she cheating?
I have to fight her.
Is she cheating?
She got the strap on?
Is that's your
I
question
don't
to me?
care.
Is she that's your
if
question
that's
to me?
like 200
Is she
pounds more than
cheating?
me,
She's
bro.
fucking cheating. She's fucking cheating.
I have to
She's
fight
getting
her.
bust
I
down.
have to fight her.
That's the word that you use?
Yeah.
Bust down? That bitch is cheating. I'm done.
If she's getting her
I'm
shit
done.
drilled by a
She's
dyke,
getting
you think I'm gonna come
plowed?
in there and clap? Like,
She got the strap on, going crazy,
Fuck
bro.
all
That's
that.
cheating like
I'm
shit.
done.
I don't
I'm
even care
done.
if this
You're
dyke
getting
beats
plowed.
my ass. You gotta fight me,
Bro.
Like, you gotta
Bro,
fight me.
you're getting plowed by a dyke.
Oh, that's
like-
really think about it. That's kind of worse. Like,
Y'all
really, like, she
planned
couldn't
this.
wait for you to come home and drop dick. She had a bitch come drop plastic dick off.
Fake
like,
dick. Like,
Okay. So say
Like, when do you stop?
she got the 7-inch in the closet.
When do you
like,
stop?
That's it right
The
there.
fake dick,
That's
the
the line.
fake dick don't come.
Listen, that's the line.
When do you stop?
That's the
Yo, I
line.
never thought about that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's
Hey,
nasty.
bro,
That's nasty.
bro.
Talking
nasty.
shit.
When
Talking
do
shit.
you
Shit, dummy.
stop?
Talking shit, dummy.
Yo, I never thought about that.
Yeah,
When did they
talk-
stop?
When do you
bro?
stop? When she come 10?
Drill that shit to his
I
dick.
guess.
I guess.
I guess.
Bro,
Man.
All right. So I
Got
know.
him
All right. So she's
Bro,
So we've
Picturing
established.
his girl.
when do you stop?
He walking in with his girl.
When? My bad. I
Cool,
made a
cool,
pick.
cool.
No. You good. So-
When do you stop?
Okay, so boom. So we established that it's cheating if you walk in and she's fucking with a dyke.
Fuck yeah, nigga.
Okay. So say you
Fuck
walk.
yeah.
Okay, so say you walk in and it's a very feminine girl. It's two. They're sitting there also feminine, like kissing.
Such a
Shit.
different
I'm hitting-
conversation.
I'm
now.
taking my
How's that
hoodie
cheating?
off. I'm
Now-
unbuttoning my
Bro,
belt.
no, that's such a different conversation, though.
But that's if
It
they
is.
allow
no,
you.
no. Yeah, I guess if my girl's gonna not allow me, it's another conversation.
Yeah, come
but
on in.
So you walk in.
If
and
it's
you
a girl that's on
yeah.
the same type time as my girl, then like, yeah, that's a whole conversation.
But
that
if
I
not,
don't
it's
think it's
different.
cheating.
Okay.
If
okay.
not, if
Neither
you
do I.
if they stop you at the door and
That's
they're like,
weird, though.
no,
That makes me sound
no,
like, yeah, it makes me sound crazy because
That's how
It
that's
doesn't.
how
It
that's how
doesn't.
the world works, bro.
that
Like,
It doesn't.
is. I don't
All
know.
I'm
That
saying,
sounds
bro-
crazy saying that, but I'm sorry. I'm not letting a dyke fuck my bitch, and I'm liking if a cute bitch fucks my bitch. Like, I'm sorry.
yeah. The only way a cute bitch is fucking my bitch is if I'm not even gonna call her bitch. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Women.
I'm sorry.
I'm
We respect.
sorry,
I'm
babe.
sorry.
If my girl want that, cool. She sets the stipulations.
nowadays,
But
I
I'm
think,
happy
like,
where
all
I'm
of them
at.
are
I'm
kinda-
happy where I'm at.
Right.
I
I
don't
think
need.
all girls kind of like girls.
They kind of gay nowadays, bro.
Nah, not my girl.
At all?
Not my
At
girl
all.
either. But
She even
like,
look at ass
not-
with you?
But I'm not
Huh?
putting
She
our
don't even look
girls-
at ass?
Nah, definitely not his girls.
It's
son.
different.
His
We
girls-
look at shapes of girls.
Okay.
We're not,
Okay.
It's still new. So I mean.
So how long have you been with her?
Coming up probably a year and a half. Yeah.
Okay.
Year and a
Okay.
half.
Fairly new.
I'd say 2 years. But my boy the other day, Stronko.
Shout
His
out
birthday
Stronko.
coming up.
Shout out
His
Stronko.
Yeah, shout out. Damn.
I go to her
Hey, nah. Shout out Strong. Shout out Strong.
Yes, sir.
That's all I'm gonna keep it at. But
Keep it at that.
this man hit me up for his bachelor party. You know, or not his bachelor
I didn't know
party.
he was getting
but
married.
his,
I was like,
no,
what?
it was.
Ah.
I take that back. It wasn't his bachelor, but it seemed like his bachelor party.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was his birthday, and he wanted me to go somewhere with my girl that I didn't feel comfortable with. If y'all can put two and two together.
I know exactly
Nah,
where.
I know
Okay,
what you're saying.
and I'm like, he's like, yeah,
Oh,
we
wait.
doing
Oh, wait. I know
VIP,
exactly
we
what
doing
you're saying. I
VIP, we
got
doing this, and I was like,
Yeah,
hey,
she's with that.
I say, hey, I don't know if I'm there yet.
So I don't know if I'm ready to
Oh,
go there.
yeah.
Like,
I
I
tried
don't-
once and it didn't work out.
I don't know if I'm there
took
yet.
my girl to one of those places and she was not happy.
Yeah, yeah.
You playing with fire with that.
Oh,
facts,
it was the
bro.
first. It was the first girl
all
that
you
walked
doing
by.
is-
I was already in trouble.
Your visual is 50-50.
I'm in that-
You
I'm in
looking
that
at her
bitch
and you looking at them.
too. Like, and that bitch not even know what's going. I remember they told me, it was like, yo, like, you can be in here, just don't take your phone out.
Yeah.
And I
Using
try to record. My flash goes off.
Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
What did I tell you?
Hey, what the
I
fuck?
was like, oh, my bad, bro.
Yo,
bad.
their bouncers don't play with that. They don't play at
Not
all.
around
You
here,
already
at least,
know,
bro.
bro.
Not
You
around
should
here, 'cause, like,
know.
I went to some shit in Philly, and you could have your phone out all day.
Like, I've been to some
Yeah,
spots
but
up in
it-
Jersey that'll let you do that. But
Yeah, but in
Not
some
around
spots,
here.
It's rare, though.
in
It's
some
rare.
spots
Yeah,
here where
definitely
it's
outside of Delaware.
Yeah, outside of Delaware, but anywhere else, it's just like, yo, what the fuck
We don't
are
even
you
got
doing?
nothing for real. We got what, fairways?
I've never even stepped
I don't
foot
know
over
what
there.
that is.
there's no reason
I
to
don't
go
plan
there.
on it.
There's
I don't
no
know
reason
what-
to go there.
My dad told me back in the day they had like a one-leg stripper in
Bro,
there.
that's
I
the story.
Apparently, they've
Yeah.
been
That's the
there
story,
since,
but
like,
I don't
the
know what that
90s.
is.
Bro, I'm not. I heard one leg. I'm not walking in that bitch.
I don't know what that is.
Fuck, I'm
I
gonna
don't
do at
know.
one leg. Like,
I don't know
how
what
she
they
shake her
got
ass on one
going
leg,
on.
bro?
I don't know what they got going
She
on.
looking like him right there on
Yeah.
Captain Morgan with the wooden
Hey,
leg. Wooden leg.
Yo, for
The
real.
Jack Sparrow out this bitch.
Yeah.
Man, literally.
Jack Sparrow going through it right now.
Hey man,
Nah,
I
so,
seen he just won today, I think, or yesterday.
Did he win?
Yeah, he won.
I know he been whooping that lawyer's
yeah.
whatever
Listen.
lawyer they got on that
You
cases.
wanna know a weird conversation I had last night?
What's up?
I was like, my girl was just trying to go in on like, I don't give a fuck about the case, like for real. I don't give a fuck about nothing about that. I think this. I just was thinking about Johnny Depp. I think it's so weird that he's American. Like he doesn't seem American to me. Like does he not try to come off like he's like
he's foreign a little bit?
He acts like Russell Brand to me.
Okay.
If you get what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Nah, yeah, I feel
like
you.
he's trying to like has that aesthetic of like he's. Yeah, I just think it's so crazy that guy's even American the way he acts in his accent and everything. But yeah, shout out to him for winning that trial.
So yeah. So
you
speaking
won.
of
Yeah.
speaking of trials, y'all pay attention to this whole Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez shit going on right now.
I'm on
Not
Tory's
paying
side.
attention,
I'm
but-
on Tory's side.
You and me both. But
And
so,
third,
I'm on
Yeah.
Tory's
So
side.
You?
So
What'd
Megan,
you think?
Yeah.
I think I actually.
Can I stir the pot?
Oh.
Nah, because do you even know what's going on?
you can stir the
Like,
pot. That's what we do. Is we stir the pot
Yeah.
out here. It's literally in
I'm
our
stirring
like
the pot.
Nah,
our
but
podcast
I'm
bio.
going
We
on
like
the
to
other
stir the
side.
pot.
Nah,
Okay.
I'm going on
you
your
must not
side.
know the details then, bro.
I know the details.
Let's listen.
Yeah,
I want to hear what he has to
exactly,
say.
Look, and this is
Yeah.
probably why I'm taking the other side, just because I want to take the other side,
Okay.
just off of.
You like playing devil's advocate.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because I love hearing arguments. Like it's
Yeah.
like prove your point.
Yeah, I like
Prove
that.
your
I
point.
like that.
If not, I mean,
Yeah.
bro, what the fuck?
What we here
Yeah,
for,
well,
right?
we
But
here.
anyway,
let's hear it. Like
what you want to hear my case?
Like, yeah, why do you say you're defending Meg over this?
I'm not defending anybody. It's just what I saw.
Okay,
First
so
off, I don't even
from your
think he
perspective,
shot
This is
her.
what I saw.
Yeah.
That's
Neither do
all.
I.
That's all.
Okay,
That's all.
so from
I
your
saw
perspective, yeah.
she went through. She did a serious interview with who?
Gail King.
Gail King.
Gail King.
Gail. I
Yeah.
wanted to say
Yeah.
Gail, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
you was right. Trust your gut.
Oh, say that. So, I seen her interview with Gail, and I seen her crying. Doing this and that, and I was like,
He folded.
oh my god.
Yeah, he folded.
So that's the only reason, and the only reason that I'm going against y'all is just 3 against 1.
he got a good look at
Okay.
her ass.
That's
and he was like,
Shit, probably.
yeah,
Oh,
I don't
seen
care
him
what
knees
she
loose.
says, I'm riding.
You
I'm
should
still
know
taking that
firsthand.
down. Don't get it
Right.
twisted.
You know firsthand that shit.
I'm
You should
still
know
taking that down.
firsthand that shit don't screw me
Man, listen.
from my belief.
You don't fold.
No, I don't fold.
Nah, he don't fold.
I bet a little bit.
can't-
We don't fold.
I can't fold.
like
I
that.
can't
He-
fold.
he a man.
You gonna let some ass?
Yeah.
feel?
Let you
Yeah.
fold? Come on.
Nah.
bro.
All right,
Yeah.
so here's what I'll say.
You
about
look
that.
you look like the type of guy that lets
Oh,
let
Megan Thee
some
Stallion,
ass.
I'm folding, bro. I ain't
You
gonna
folding?
lie. Meg? Yeah.
All right, that's 1 out of 2.
Am I
Meg's
folding? I mean, I'd bust her shit, but I'm not like.
Yeah,
it's
what's
Megan
You're
Thee
What-
Stallion.
folding.
what even
you
is folding?
you
Am I
said
folding?
you bust her shit.
Is that
She's
folding?
that folding?
That's folding.
That's what I took as
But
folding.
I think, but
you're
here,
folding too.
Here's
no,
my
no,
line,
no,
though.
no.
Like,
Here's my line though. Here's my line though.
How? Why?
I only think
Because
it's.
you cracking her too.
I only think it's folding though. I only
Who
think it's
said
folding
that?
though.
Did I say that?
You not cracking Meg. Nah.
Exactly. Look. Now he's brought up. Now he's brought up. We gonna keep that on the low. We gonna keep that on the low.
I cracked something else before her. I cracked something else before. Okay. I cracked something else before her.
Okay.
She at the top of my list, but she on it.
That's why I hesitated. That's why.
Okay. Right. So here's what I'll say about that whole.
I respect that.
Here's what I'll say about that whole situation. I feel like that whole Gayle King interview.
Your facts.
She was trying to. It came off to me like she was the amount of times that she said I'm the victim here. Seemed like that's what she was focused on. Like she wanted to look like the victim.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, you want to portray it a certain way.
There's so much shit I feel like they're outside of what actually happened. Like
she's trying to control the narrative.
People got dropped from fucking endorsements, like over that shit. Yeah. Like there was a lot of shit that came with that shit.
What were you saying?
They were dropping features off that shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
they
features
on what?
Tory's features, like there's people taking his dropped, like taking it. Yeah.
And this is recent.
I mean, when it first came out,
I'm talking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not recent. I'm talking about now. I'm talking about now to where they're going through the.
But now they're really finding out what happened.
Like they're about to really go to court here soon. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Through the interview, what are they? How is that gonna affect the case?
And they had the whole shit like he was fucking her. And then
but they ain't really talking about it.
And then he was talking to her homegirl or something. And she got mad or something.
Talking to Kelsey,
yeah, bro.
And she went on the interview and said she didn't have any sexual relationship with him.
But if you watch the interview, when they asked the question, did you and Tori have sexual relations? She was like, looked down for a couple seconds, was really thinking about it, and it was like, nah, that's just my friend.
She in her bag. She mad as shit, son. Like, she mad as shit. So,
she still got shot.
Y'all think Melly getting out?
Fuck no.
Bro, they got
free Melly.
Did you see?
All right, follow-up question. We can cut that off right there. You think Shiesty getting out?
Fuck no. Nah, he's in sentence. He got like they got like 5 years.
He's probably
five.
Like
that's
3
it.
or 4.
Yeah, like little 5. He'll come out.
Hopefully,
come out, make some noise.
They was talking about him being.
He was facing like life or some shit.
I don't think he has longevity like Bobby Shmurda did. Like I don't think he can.
I think he does.
He had one real hit. Like you know what I mean.
Shiesty?
Listen, he's gonna come out. He's gonna come out good. Like I'm sure his homies are gonna make sure he good as fuck. But I don't think he's gonna come out like Bobby did.
With longevity.
And don't get me wrong, I don't like a single thing that Bobby dropped since he came out. But he went away like a real one. Like he held it down.
But is that gonna hold him?
Bro, I'm just telling you, he's not gonna have this whole like, oh my God, Shiesty's out. Like,
but motherfuckers was waiting for Bobby to come out.
Yo, bro, Bobby got out when he got out. Like that's not how.
I understand. Bobby got out, Rowdy got out, but is that gonna hold him?
Bro, they like stamped themselves as legends before they even went in.
How long do you think it's gonna take for their shots?
I'm sorry.
Their shows.
We don't talk about legends in rap and like Bobby Shmurda in our generation. Bobby, I don't care how many songs he had that one. That was
it's a staple. It's a staple.
He's stamped in our generation.
But I'm asking you,
what's up?
Shiesty, he's there. Yeah, back in blood. Back in blood's cool, bro. That's cool. Like that's cool, but I don't think it's a.
You don't think it's that hot nigga? You don't think it's there's levels to it? Yeah.
But that hat still ain't fall down.
You feel me?
Still in the atmosphere.
And he's doing it, bro. He's doing it right too. Bobby's doing it right. Like he's really.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't come out on no corny shit. Not saying like earlier I said like I don't fuck with anything he's dropped. It's just. It doesn't give me that vibe.
Yeah, I'm on the same type time. But what was your question?
I totally respect what he's doing.
Nah, I think you trashed my question.
I did.
Anyway, I'll still ask it if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ask it.
So, are you? We're talking about who? We're talking about who? Who we talking about?
Bobby and Pooh
Shiesty.
The career Bobby's amounting to. Shit still ain't amount.
But you gotta
he's still on his way.
He went away. Like
okay.
Like you can't do that with Shiesty. Like he robbed somebody or some shit and left a bag.
He shot somebody in broad day in the parking lot.
And it's all on video.
We're renting cars.
And it's all on video. But still,
some bullshit, right?
But still, that's the one that got caught on video.
Yeah.
Imagine the shit that ain't got caught on video.
For like racketeering.
You feel me?
Like, but the main thing about Bobby is
got caught.
The main thing about Bobby is like he could have had a lighter sentence. And he took the longer sentence so his boy could get out at the same time.
That's you know certified all the way.
That's what makes it different. Is
that's why he came home.
Regardless
of what he's gonna drop forever, he is stamped
not forever.
Not forever.
Not forever.
Bro, he's never gonna go away.
No, I know what you're saying. Like the numbers ain't gonna show it, but like he's stamped in like the streets as a person.
He's always gonna be certified.
All right, all I'll say, but Bobby's never going broke. Bobby is like stamped himself from his actions. Like he's regardless
he can't go
if
broke.
He gets 1,000 views on his next music video,
ways for him
he's gonna get $1 million bag that next week. Like he stamped himself, bro. I think he stamped himself.
That computers.
Yeah, bro.
I still bump that shit to this day.
You were talking about computers. You were talking about Bobby, bitch. Make that body flip.
Motherfuckers get paid off those views, bro. Yeah. It's for every million, it's $2,000 on YouTube.
Yeah,
but for every million, that bitch got over what? Fucking 500,000 views. That's fucking 500 times 2,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's getting a bag every time that bitch hits another million. He's getting a bag, I believe. Like type shit.
Yeah. 100%.
Shit, can I pause this one time for us to take one straight out of the bottle?
Straight out the bottle?
Yeah. Straight out the bottle?
I ain't seen this on y'all shit.
Straight the bottle.
We'll do one.
I got my little
this
cup.
me and
we hit ours.
This me and you.
We hit ours.
This me and you.
Hey, bro. I love this, bro. I love this, bro. I contemplated bringing.
Y'all get y'all straight out the bottle. Fuck the bullshit.
Then we gonna do y'all.
Bringing my laptop and showing y'all shit, but I did feel like I was unprepared.
They can do that. They can do that with the.
Y'all gonna see a lot to come in this year, for real. I'm gonna have a lot. I'm gonna be posting a lot more. That's my whole goal. Is just showing people, not being such a perfectionist, saying post it, fuck it, what people care.
Word.
Just posting it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to be on. But
that's what I'm saying. We got
like we have been cooking. We probably have a tape of.
Do you have a question about a tape,
30?
A beat tape or anything?
I mean, yeah. Like
All
what's
right,
next for you guys?
Ask that.
What's next for you guys?
Can we frame that? Because that's what we gotta do.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
What's coming next for you guys?
Brett coming off the top with just he went all low.
He's tried to drop a beat tape with me for the last 3 years, right? So we'll put it together. We'll put together a beat tape. We don't necessarily sit in the studio and we're making a beat tape. We just every day we make beats, and whichever ones we feel are the best, we'll put towards a project.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll do that, right? We'll get 8, 9, 10 together, and then I'm telling you, I progress every single month for the past 3 years of making beats. So boom, we'll make that tape, 10 beats, and he'll be like, all right, let's drop it. Yeah. I'll be like, nah, I'm making better beats now. It'll be a month later. I'll be like, nah, the beats I'm making right now are way better. I don't want them to hear those beats. Those beats I don't think are good. And then literally, it's a cycle. So then boom, we'll make another tape of 10 beats. Boom. Now the next month I'm making even better beats, and I'm like, nah, I'm making better beats.
It's hard to get on that track.
This next month. So boom, so this is added up to 50, 60 beats, and we want to drop a project, and I'm just circling. I'm a perfectionist, bro. I literally don't want you guys to hear anything unless I am in love with it.
Yeah. When the fuck is it perfect?
Because but when people come up to me and they play my shit in front of me and shit, I don't want to not like it. I want to sit there and I love that. I love that beat I made, type shit.
I get that too, but you almost have to find that happy medium. So
before it'll kill me.
But with the happy medium,
my downfall too.
Yeah, but when I say happy medium, I mean you have to drop your best content, but you can't just hold it because somebody's gonna love it.
Exactly.
But you know
because then when I actually do drop it, I get so much love. And I just totally will sit there and just completely crumble myself. I'll be like, all right, man, they're fucking with it, but I think I could have done. I'll literally listen to something over and over and over, and then I'll find one little thing that I'll be like, damn, I wish I would have did that different. I would have wished I would put that one bass note 2 notes higher. I would wish I would have rolled these hi-hats.
And I could tell just off of talking to you that you're a man of detail. So you're gonna hold yourself to a higher extent than anybody else.
It sucks though. I said, I wanted to give you guys a bunch of content for you guys to check out, but all what I gave you guys have been doing great. Like I said, all that first question we've been rolling.
That's why you've been talking so much, cause He's got a lot to say.
Yeah, bro. I feel like this shit's. We could go for another 2 hours.
Yeah, like
we are.
Something I forgot to mention back.
I just want to hear them questions.
Yeah,
I'm glad I brought him, man. Like,
yo, something I forgot to
the questions.
Yeah,
running gun off the questions because
yeah.
like there's not a lot of shit crossed off.
Yeah, he been peeping too. Something I forgot to mention earlier.
Talk to me nice.
You got Mozzie on the beat right now.
Yeah, so I'll tell you how that happened. So
He slid that shit too.
Me and Shorty.
I mean, there's not much he doesn't slide.
You heard that little verse?
Yeah, I peeped.
Yeah, so let's talk about that song. So I send Shorty a beat, and he makes a song, a song with it. He it posts it, goes kind of like viral, does like a little 100,000 on his like page or whatever. Month later, nothing happens with the song. I get sent. This is crazy. I found this. Shout out to Gotti. Shout out in Baltimore. He's like Shorty's right hand man. Like at all times, like right hand man, always with him. Gets every single like song, leak, anything. So he goes on live one day. He goes on live one day, and I join his live, and he always like he's good. He's known for this. Like he'll go on and just play unreleased shit that nobody's heard. So like there's a lot of leakers and shit that'll go on and screen record his shit and post it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can we do that?
So boom. So he goes on live one day. He sees I join his live, and he's like, "Yo, I got some shit to play you." Like he just sees me in the live, like that shit.
Word.
And I was like, he's like, Shorty got somebody crazy on your beat. And he had told me this like I think a week before, but he didn't tell me who. He was like, "Yo, we got a surprise for you, like me and Shorty." And wouldn't tell me who. Didn't even text me back type shit. And then turns on the song on that's probably the audio that you heard was probably from the live. But
it sounded like a recording of the audio.
I screen recorded and I put it over that picture of Shorty and Mozzie. But so they did the song. Shorty did that song and then went out to Cali and got Mozzie in the studio and pulled that song up and then had Mozzie put a verse on my beat.
That's hard as fuck.
That's tough.
I'm a big Mozzie fan. I fuck with Mozzie.
Yeah, so it's
like the joint album he did with Surf.
It's crazy because I got kind of like it's happened twice now. My girl put me on to Mozzie.
Word.
And then I was already working with Shorty, and then I get a
fuck with him.
And then
not too many people will fuck with him.
Yeah, like I'm heavy in battle rap, so like he did a little joint album with Surf.
And
Surf,
he just seems like such a good business tip. Like he seems like he holds everybody down.
Exactly.
So
and a thing about Mozzie is he'll work with whoever.
Exactly. So just for him to like do
with
that
Surf
on my beat.
Mozzie's a blood, Surf's a Crip. They have a whole
Shorty's a Crip. Like
exactly right. Like Mozzie work. Money's green. Fuck the red and blue.
Like, exactly. So just off the tip that he rapped on my beat and like did that, like it was just so much love. So literally like to this day, it hasn't dropped, but every day I'm on lives on some of their stories out in Baltimore. They're playing it like every day. All these kids that have the song like, type shit. But so I'm expecting it to drop. Shorty's like gearing up for an album. We got a couple unreleased joints. We play Call of Duty like all fucking.
Word.
Yeah, you guys be on that Warzone.
That's all. Yeah.
Wreaking Havoc. You nice?
So
decent.
how did y'all?
I don't want to.
How did y'all connect?
How did me and him connect?
Nah, yeah. Well,
me and him
first off, and then how did you start making links after that?
Okay, so I've actually known him since like middle school.
Middle school, yeah.
Middle school.
Y'all went to CR, you said?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So like,
when y'all graduated?
Pfeiffer. We graduated 2016. We graduated together, same class.
So
played
we
football
went to
together.
school together.
Yeah.
I was a junior when you were probably a freshman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I graduated 14, so you were 2 years behind me. Or I was a sophomore probably when you guys were.
When you were a senior, we were sophomores.
Yeah, okay. That makes there we go.
Yeah. But yeah, so like we both played football, so that's like kind of how we met each other type shit. But like I remember like in middle school, like I told him I was gonna play quarterback in high school. He didn't believe me.
I told him like, no, the fuck you not.
I was like, all right, well,
yo,
he believe you though.
Nah, look,
bro,
listen.
Nobody believed me.
To defend my case, bro was like 4'5", like 105 pounds, talking about I'm about to go play football.
Yo, so all right.
And guess
So
what
how did he gain your confidence?
He took the spot.
I literally went in there and took the spot with a boot on my foot. I was injured and I took the starting spot.
That's how you do it.
What you mean with a boot on your foot?
Bro, I had like a fucked up ankle,
You're
bro.
kicking ass.
Confidence is
kicking
everything.
ass.
I've walked in the studios and been the worst producer in there, and just my energy.
That's
my energy speaks louder than like even the shit I'm playing you. It's really your confidence. You can walk in any room and
that's what it's about. That's what it's about, bro. But yeah, so it was like 8th grade, like in middle school, I sat the bench all season.
Right.
But like as a kid growing up at like Pop Warner, I was a starting running back all the time, like toting the ball. I was playing quarterback and shit.
Yeah.
I get to middle school because I finally was heavy enough. I was a skinny kid. So like I wasn't heavy enough to play tackle. So then like I got to middle school and then they telling me I gotta play defense. I'm like, I'm sitting the bench. So I'm on the bench. I tell him and everybody else in middle school, when we get to high school, I'm playing quarterback.
And at the time, I'm the captain of the middle school team.
Yeah, he was the captain of the team.
What made you like? There was a big fucking switch in your mentality.
He became my. I was a lineman. He became my quarterback.
Like, but you
talk about my mentality. Like how did I be, all right, so
like you wanted that shit, huh?
Football. So like I've been playing football since I was 5 years old. So it was like football to me was like my whole life. It was like, yo, this is what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Like, you feel me? Like, same way you felt that shit for music, I felt that shit for football.
It made sense.
Yeah, so it was like, all right, I'm doing this shit. And then the fact that when I told everybody I wanted to play quarterback in high school and niggas was looking at me like, you ass. That when I tell you that summer, every single day outside,
went hard.
Hey,
throwing the ball.
That's how Kobe felt.
Bro, I'm like, yo,
that's how Kobe felt.
Y'all fucking
murder y'all niggas.
That's how Kobe became Kobe.
Bro, so it was like, and then in middle school, like I tell girls would be like, oh, you on the football team? I'd be like, yeah, I'm on the bench though. like you know, so it'd be like they looking at me like, you ass. So you feel me? So then
You ain't had a blue helmet, did you?
Nah, I ain't have a blue helmet. I was that ass, but nah. So
you ass is crazy to say.
But bro, you still want to.
I be high. Bitch told me I'm ass. Bitch,
straight up. I'm that nigga, dog.
You feel me? What? But
disrespect.
So then I got to my freshman year at CR or whatever. I had Achilles tendonitis, so I had a boot on my foot during camp during 2 days. Yeah. But I didn't let that stop me. I still put on full pads every day. I still would go out there doing I'd do every single drill with the quartbacks with that boot on my foot.
There you go.
And
it's muscle memory.
Bro, and it's crazy because the coach was looking at me like, bro, he got a boot on his foot and he out here doing this? And I took the starting spot.
So what you doing now? What you doing now? You still playing?
I'm done now.
You still doing athletics? Like,
I mean, as far as
you think it's done, like intramurals, like you want to do any of that?
I'm playing in the flag league, but
we still teammates to this day.
You know what I want to do?
We play in the same team in the flag league. Yeah,
I played like baseball, like in high school. I want to get into like them adult like softball.
Yeah, intramurals.
I'm with the softball shit.
Go out there and get drunk and fucking.
No. They don't do that. They don't do that because it's not.
And not even soft. It's softball. Like they give you a soft pitch, they throw it over here.
I can't hit a ball. Yeah,
cool.
I've been telling this motherfucker he be nice at outfield for a minute because he can cover ground. He played safety in college.
That running shit.
Safety outfield.
Put him in the middle field.
Me
and you out there.
Center field.
Shit locked down. Bro.
Dog.
It was crazy, like the path I took, because it was like I played quarterback in high school. Then like the last 3 games of my senior year, I played receiver. Then I got second team all conference. I receiver, not quarterback. Played in the blue gold game. I receiver. Then I went to college. They told me I had to play defense. I had to play corner.
What the fuck? That switches everything.
Yeah.
I didn't play defense a day of my life. I had to learn how to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta relearn everything.
Against Division I players. So it was like, okay.
You were D1.
I got tossed into the gauntlet, bro.
You said fuck it.
I did cheerleading.
Tell me what you want me to do if I'm D1. I'll do whatever the fuck you want me to do. I'll play fucking punt returner. Like
he was a punter in high school too.
I played punter in high school.
Like punter, like kick the ball.
I'll tell you every position I played in high school.
That ain't even the worst.
In high school, I played quarterback, tight end, receiver. I punted. I played safety.
CR?
Yeah, CR. I played safety. I held for PATs.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Yeah.
He was the fucking the Swiss Army knife.
I was the Swiss Army knife.
They get like soccer kids to fucking come out and kick the field.
Bro,
they kicked the field goals.
That was me.
He kicked the punts.
That was me.
Because they wanted to keep it for the fakes. That's why. In case we wanted to throw that bitch.
We never ran a fake.
But we never ran a fake.
Never
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
I was booting that bitch every time.
Hey, look.
High school
I was a cheerleader.
off every time too.
I was a cheerleader.
Tell me about it,
That every time, son.
You say he was a cheerleader?
My homie was a cheerleader. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
Grab
it.
the booty, throw it in
cheerleader my senior year.
No, like the cheerleader that was
sliding.
There you go.
No, like
No, there you go. That's the best way to say it. That was sliding because I had some cheerleader like dudes, not homies, but dudes that was in my class cheerleading. There wasn't like Matt. Like Matt was in there, really getting to it, and it was cool because it was like all the you was fucking with the girls and shit.
Yeah. You fucked with it?
And not nothing against
you did that shit.
My season, it was kind of like more the gay dudes or whatever, but which is cool. But
it was one motherfucker used to do some fucking flips, bro.
I remember fucking
dude was nice.
Jared Reed Dixon was in there when I was like a freshman, sophomore. He was like the lead cheerleader. That motherfucker.
He graduated like 202012, right?
Yeah, so I was like a sophomore that year, and I remember him just leading the squad, like
going in.
Bro, any game you went to, he was turning it up.
Every time.
I remember you talking about too. I was probably about middle school at the time.
Yeah, my sister graduated 2012.
Oh no, he had a name for himself. He made a name for himself with that cheerleading shit for sure, bro.
So you did it for the love of the cheerleading or for the bitches?
Yeah, I would love to know what your reasoning for like signing up was.
Yeah, when you signed
like,
up,
that's what I want to know is why you signed up originally. Cause there was a couple dudes that season that you were with. Like it was like all straight dudes. Like
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was all your homies.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta
So
pull
you want to know?
Yeah, this the plan right here.
You want to know what I initially wanted to it for?
Oh, absolutely.
I wanted to learn how to backflip.
Oh, really?
That's such like a
that's such an innocent reason.
Yeah.
On flat ground.
Yeah.
Like just bust out a backflip.
Can you hit a backflip still?
What you mean right now?
I mean, could you? I'm not gonna ask you to.
I haven't seen it in
Don't
years.
ask me to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask you to, but could you?
I could.
Okay.
No, yeah,
I
that's
could.
tough. Like I learned how to back.
Maybe not with a couple shots as a
That's
kid,
what I'm saying.
but...
My guy. Like you should know how to bust out a backflip. Yeah. Just in certain situations.
I can hit a backflip on the trampoline.
I can't.
I've seen it.
I think that's cap. I think that's cap. Listen,
he's not capping.
This is what your viewers need to see. This is what your viewers need to see.
I'm dead ass.
If he speculate, you need to land that shit.
Bro, we will go to Sky Zone like next week and I'll show you.
Bro, you need 10 toes down.
Say less. I can't
do a vlog.
I can do a front flip.
Do a vlog where we testing your skills.
Listen, my eyewitness.
Listen to this. Bro. He can do a back. I've seen it with my own two eyes on the trampoline at Sky Zone. Bro, what? I flip all the time, bro.
What?
Yeah.
They got one right in Rodney Village now.
They do.
We slide over that bitch.
Shit.
At the Blue Gold game, when I played in the Blue Gold game, when I came out, I had full pads on, did a round off back tuck. When they called my name when I came out.
You could have been chilling.
Hit that shit. Hit that shit.
Hey,
nobody taught you how to do that. You just did it.
I taught myself.
Hey, cheers to that.
Taught himself, son.
Yes, sir.
I'm just dumb athletic for no reason.
Cheers to that. My boy out here rolling a round off back tuck.
No, but I got
you should have been a cheerleader.
I grew up with a trampoline in my backyard. I be getting busy.
So I broke my foot on. I remember, it was 8th grade. I just tore my ACL playing football, and then a week later I get out of that brace for 8 months, and then I break my foot on a trampoline. I'm 2 miles from the crib. I call my mom. I rode my bike to my homie's crib, and he had a trampoline. And I call my mom. I'm like, yo, mom, like I think my shit is broken. She's like, no, it's not. She's like, ride your bike home.
Damn.
Ride my bike home. That's the go-to. Ride my motherfucking bike all the way home with a broken foot. 2 miles. I'm like pedaling with one foot because my other one can't put no pressure on it because it hurts. Yeah. Get home. She's like, yo. I was like, yo, I gotta go to the hospital. Like, this shit hurts. She's like, that bitch. And my mom works in the hospital. Mm-hmm. So, like, she's like, that bitch better be broken, son. Like, type shit. Go to the hospital. They're like, hey, you broke your shit in like 3 places. God damn. Whoa, cast me up. Yeah, my whole 8th grade year, I was crippled. I actually, I don't have it, but in my 8th grade yearbook, they made like a whole, you know how they do that at the end of the fucking shits? They do like groups.
Yeah.
They did like the cripples of the year. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, like the kids who were cast all year and shit. It was me. It was like me, with Brandon Kent, and my fucking homie Chase Evans, and we all were like had broken a bone like every month or some shit like that.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Just being 8th grade skateboarding, fucking trampolines, fucking dirt bikes.
You were nice at skateboarding? Like
I was. What, son?
You said the varial heels and all that?
I got a little
Varial
shove it
heels?
in me.
I
got a little
couldn't do. I'm not even saying cap for the chat. I couldn't do no varial. I couldn't do no varial, but like I could kick flip. I could heel flip. I could.
The basics.
I could hit the half pipes. You know,
Don't fucking gas.
My guy got a mean heel.
You bringing a board like that? You play a game of skate? Like that's all it is.
Bro, you lucky I took that board out my trunk. I used to have a board in my trunk.
You gonna line that shit up right now?
Content for that.
What's that like double like thing?
Tray flip?
Nah.
360 flip? What you talking? Laser flip?
It's like a pop shove it, but
Yo, he got a mean heel flip,
360.
360 flip. 360 flip.
360 shove it. That's my go-to move right there.
Word.
Man, what you talking about? That ain't nothing.
360 shove it, bro.
You trying to razzle and dazzle us with a 360?
But when I was young, boy, like I was on some like every like birthday and shit. I take like my people would take me on trips. I remember like Big Luis took me, Little Luis, Rainier, all them to Woodward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, like, and that was me growing up. Like, that was every like birthday. I just want to skateboard and shit. CCS, fucking.
Yo, my guy B got a mean heel flip.
Watching Viva La Band.
That shit clean as
Viva La
fuck.
Band.
Watching Viva La Band every day. Like,
now you taking me back.
I had the CCS magazines,
sir.
like the little mini magazines where you could order the skateboarding clothes. Like, I was a real. I was so deep in that.
What was your
skateboarding
brand?
shit.
What was your skateboarding brand?
I loved Audios.
Okay.
You remember that shit?
Yeah,
It was more so probably
DC
like
was
it was more so.
DC?
I love DC too. It was more so probably
DC and famous. DC and famous.
You see what B fucking with?
I love
Still to this
DJK.
day.
I love these dirty guys.
DJK is fire.
Cause of TK. Terry
But
Kennedy,
famous,
man.
Terry Kennedy,
famous,
yes, sir.
man. Shout out Compton ass Terry.
You know what
man.
happened? You see what happened to Terry Kennedy, right?
Nah, you're talking about homie, the other homie, the black homie with all the tats on his face. You talking about?
No, it's Terry.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Terry.
Man,
real quick, though, who's y'all favorite skateboarder? Like, out of everybody.
probably Eric Costin.
He's
like
hard.
What about
hard.
you?
Who was what was his first name? Musk.
Not Elon.
I don't know.
Shackler.
Was it?
Shackler.
Nah.
Shackler, probably.
Ryan
Hard.
Shackler?
Yeah, he hard.
Yeah,
I
just
think it was Eric
because
Musk.
he was
Shackler.
just because
You're corny, bro. Bro, I really like judge you for that answer, bro. Skate wise, if you was a real skater, your favorite skater was not Shackler, son.
Oh,
Nah,
shit. Oh, shit. Oh,
I'm
shit.
ready to stand up for this.
Nah.
Talk your shit.
Push
Pop
the
up.
chair out the way.
No way.
Hey, yeah.
Ain't no way. This motherfucker like Brian Shackler.
How are you?
MTV show? That shit was so corny, son. Like that shit was. He can't.
Let me hear it.
Let me hear it.
Go ahead,
I need to hear the
pop
reason.
And I'm not against that mainstream shit, but like that shit was. He became the Justin Bieber of skateboarding.
Facts.
If that sounds
Okay.
kind of
What's wrong
like.
with that?
I hear what you're saying.
He wasn't
He was
even
nice,
skating
though.
like he was nice, but he wasn't
He
even.
was fucking nice,
Bro,
before
there
he was
was a
nice.
million other motherfuckers that didn't have the MTV show that he had that were skating way better than him. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you,
Alright,
bro.
here's what
I was
I'll
really
say.
in that skateboarding shit. Like,
Here's what I'll say.
bro.
My favorite skateboarder of all time, who I literally like try to learn tricks from, Rodney Mullen. My favorite.
That's
bro.
who I was talking about, not Musk. I was
But
talking
is
about
that-
Mullins.
Mullins,
That's
yeah.
what I was
That's
talking
an
about.
assessment.
That's what I was talking about.
Hard,
Because he
yeah.
did all the ground shit.
Exactly.
Casper flips,
That's
primo
a-
flips.
that's
He
an
created
attestment.
that shit, bro.
Yeah.
The primo.
That's a-
I got nice at primo. You guys kept. I can still hit that primo flip.
double flip a
B's
primo
kinda
right
nice.
now,
I-
son.
That's
Like,
an
I gotta-
assessment to your style.
I wish you.
Yeah,
brought
yeah,
that
I'm-
shit.
You know what I
You're
mean?
skating, like,
You want to do
I have
that
no
more
brands.
flat
Oh,
style.
I was
I have
never
no
a vert skater. I was always street. I was always a street
I'm more
skater.
hitting big varial flips, big, just over, just the monumental flips.
Okay,
You know
so
what I mean?
the varial kicks,
Yeah,
your heels.
not
your-
even just certain tricks,
Yeah.
but it's just like the amplitude.
Like,
Okay.
like down like 8 stairs type shit. Like
Bro.
some big shit. You like the
And
big shit.
popping
shitting
that
me?
shit. And pop.
You are not popping an 8-stair set. A varial?
I'm not talking about me personally.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Sorry.
hold up.
I'm serious. I'm not about to let you cap for this fucking podcast. Like,
Hold up.
ain't no way.
I just want to welcome.
You're telling me you hit a varial flip down a fucking 8 set.
I just want to
son.
welcome Brett Coxy
Thank
to the
you.
interview.
I'm here now. I'm here now.
He's here.
There's OTL game.
just
Hey,
got
I'm
here.
here now.
OTL
On
gang.
the little
Gang.
podcast, we need 500.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You heard it.
By July.
Add official on a little. Run them numbers up for your
Come on,
boys.
man.
Nah, but look.
But what you gotta say?
How we?
You're not about to say no Vario down no A set, but I get it. If you're talking about somebody else, I get it.
I was BMXing.
Okay. What was your favorite trick? You had a little bar spin, little bunny hops. What was you doing?
Oh, I did get in a BMX bag. I had some. What were they? Haros. There was like two fucking nice ass bikes that everybody wanted. My mom got me a Haro one year, and I just thought
you were that guy, like
bro.
It was
went
a Haro.
it was.
Y'all remember?
Y'all got those cheap ass fucking black ramps. You know what I'm talking about?
The plastic joint.
It's just that move. You hit him and
You hit that bitch, you sliding like 2 feet.
The front wheel hits
But
that
you still
bitch,
gotta hit him.
Bro, the front wheel hits that bitch to all the ramps just go different places.
You still gotta hit him with confidence.
Exactly.
Like you still gotta be like,
And then if you had to skate on them bitches, the front had a lip, so you would skate up to it, and then you would just fly right into the ramp because your wheels would get stuck on the front.
You gotta really know how to pump into that.
They set us up for failure. What was that brand too that had all?
it was like sun something.
Y'all ain't low. Y'all wanted us in cast. I see it.
Bro,
y'all ain't low.
It was a brand. It was a brand that like was doing all those like scooters and ramps and.
It wasn't Razor. It was
no, it wasn't
Look,
Razor.
I'm about to fuck y'all up though. So, the state of the music industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like we got any room to speak on it.
Hold up. I'm just thinking this thought through. The way the music industry is now, as far as the vibe that they're going with.
Mm-hmm.
This is one I want to ask y'all about.
Yeah, it's getting serious.
No, he's serious.
Cadence.
Mm-hmm.
Content. You already know.
Yeah.
And then execution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who do you all think is doing that? As a triple threat. As far as it's a 2-part question. Let me live. As a 2-part question.
Okay.
In the state. And then who's in the state? And then who's representing us?
You guys know
Delaware.
Lil Wes?
Who?
Let them.
You said.
Come on.
You were asking them. I thought you were asking.
Yeah, I was asking them. Okay. I ain't asking you shit, bro. I know what you talking about.
I don't.
Okay, so you're talking about the current path of music just here in Delaware.
Yeah. I want to see the climate.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep it all the way above with you. I haven't listened to everybody. I haven't listened to all the catalogs.
Like, I also don't think there's a certain scene out here. I think there's artists.
Me too.
So, yeah.
There's not a scene.
Exactly.
Like not in like Atlanta, in Philly, in Baltimore. There's not a scene going on here. There's everybody. We're crabs in a fucking boiling pot. Like everybody's trying to.
But you the boiling pot. Y'all trying to become the boiling pot.
That's what we're doing here.
Exactly.
So like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, out of who I've heard, like as far as like who I'll actually listen to or who I'll bump from out here, like Kenny T. I was listening to him today.
Kenny T.
Yeah, Kenny T.
Shout out Kenny T.
Sandman. I like Sandman.
My boy, he's up in. We did an interview with him.
Hero.
Yeah.
Hero SYS. He's from Newcastle.
Okay.
He be spitting some real shit.
Bro,
like he's actually nice. Be sliding some shit.
Different content too.
There's so many homies up north that are producing some amazing shit. Shout out to Occupy Studio.
Yeah, shout out Occupy on Main Street.
About before COVID, there was the studio that opened up on Main Street, UD, like that right in Newark, and such just a good platform for all those artists up north. Would throw parties, like plug and play parties.
Yeah.
Like 50 producers pull up and everybody showing each other beats. We're all drinking, smoking, like right on Main Street. Like great vibe. COVID hit them hard, so like we haven't really been to any since then. But up north, bro, there's so many kids up north that I love. And
they just gotta stop that Orby fucking drive-by shit. Then people will feel comfortable.
It's crazy too because there is a sound up north compared to down here. Like
there's a difference.
I promise. Like
there is.
It really is like that. And
you know what? It's even gonna be different here. if you have a house party here,
Yeah.
you have a house party in Newark.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Like, it's gonna be different. The content
Absolutely.
as an artist, what you're gonna be thinking about, what you're gonna, the content you're rapping about, it's gonna be different.
Dude, I got like really tied in with like those up north kids. There used to be these. If you went deep in my page, you'd find like these weird and awful lineups. Like,
shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to I forget his name. Raheem Miles.
Swag.
Thwag, Quaddy, all them. They used to throw these shows on. What's that? Market Street in Wilmington.
Yep.
Right across from the Queen.
Yep.
We used to rent, bro. This is like 20. It's like 2015.
Down there heavy,
2015, 2016. We used to throw some shows, and it would be every single kid like in Delaware that made beats, that photography, that rapped, all in one building. Just turning up speakers that were screaming in the mic, jumping around, crowd surfing, shit like that.
That's hard.
That's lit.
That got shut down after like 6 months, but we got off like a couple, like it was probably like 3 or 4 weird and all. They were called Weird and Awful. That was like the festival, Weird and Awful.
Yeah.
But we got a bunch. So that's how I got tied in with all those up north kids. So, boom, that dies down. I don't see any of those kids for like years. Occupy Studio opens up north. I start going there a couple of times with him.
Word.
All those kids would be in there, and they'd be like, "Yo, like we have not seen Brett Coxy in years. Like what? Like I used to go there and like DJ and shit and all that shit." So they were like super hype, like, and then that's how I got tied back all in with them. Thwag, Quaddy. I just heard Tay shouting out a bunch of kids up north. When he was on
yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Yo,
shouted out everybody.
They're putting on up north like that. I wish somebody came out of Dover like Quaddy, like Quaddy's from like I think like the Newark Wilmington area, but like he just did a song with Lil Yachty, like
Word?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Quaddy's the one, bro. Like
Word.
Quaddy and real different music, like bringing his own sound, like. It's some shit you gotta kind of like. You're not gonna play his first song and understand him. You gotta run through like 5 and then be like, oh, this is kind of. I get what he's doing now.
Yeah.
Like I get like he's bringing some different shit, but his flow is different. But it's hard, bro. It's hard. So definitely up north, they're bringing it way harder than down here, bro. Yeah. And I'm trying to put on for down here as a producer because I talk to those kids up north and it's like kind of like a laughing situation when I like. I'm like, come to Dover and record. They're like, Dover.
Word.
Fuck, like, y'all ain't got shit going on down there.
Another artist down here that I really fuck with is my boy Dola V.
Yeah, Dola V too. Shout out to Dola.
Yeah.
All these producers, man, hit me up for beats, bro. I'm trying to work with all y'all.
My guy Dola, he be spitting like that real shit.
That's what I need.
I do feel like he's still finding his sound.
Yeah.
But like as far as the bars come, he's out here rapping.
Man. I need some motherfuckers that are really. It almost doesn't even matter if you're good or not. Just show me that this is like how determined you are to like make something happen out of this shit. Because that's how I was when I was at these youngins' age. Like I was, bro. Every day. It was almost like thinking back, I was blacked out. Like every day, I didn't care what came my way. It was every day. I just wanted to make music and wanted to get all these followers, make all these connections. I wanted to email all these beats. And then, boom, I, like, try to do a little bit of the trap shit on the side or some shit. But at the end of the day, like, always, every morning I woke up, I was on this music shit, like, every day. So I just don't meet anybody like that anymore with the passion that I had, like, the drive. Like, I just thinking about it, you could see it in my eyes, bro, like, every day. Like, I went to Del Tech, and I just remember, like, when I first started, I got signed while I was at Del Tech, so that's why I dropped out. But I went to Del Tech for, like, 2-3 months. Every morning, bro, we'd get there like 30 minutes early before class, go to the library, just get completely consumed in making beats in the library and just literally like watch my class going like right in front of me. But I'd be like so consumed in just making music, I'd be like, fuck that class, like, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, I got signed, and so like I told my mom was like, hey, like if you think that's what I was like, I have to, like I can't, we're about to go on tour and shit, like I can't be here for school. So she gave me the green light and I dropped out. And it's been like I said, green light ever since.
So what do you So like right now, there's like a whole culture of like the samples. Like everybody's taking samples.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's mainly on that drill shit. Like
like New York drill.
Drill motherfuckers are sampling.
They're sampling everything.
Yo, anything.
Kelly Clarkson,
Bro,
fucking
anything
that
and
Neo,
everything.
that Bobby Valentino.
So when I was talking about like deleting shit, I posted a crazy drill remix like not long ago, like probably like last week, 2 weeks ago, and it was like a crazy drill remix. I remixed "Me and You" by Cassie.
Yeah, her fine ass.
Yeah, son. So I remixed that song, and it was just one of those things. Made a music video to it and everything, and posted it, and got a bunch of love on it, and then just started like thinking really like. It's really hard on myself, and ended up like taking it down. I still got it archived, but it's just like I want to get into that sampling, all that. Naturally I sample 80-75% of the time. Like I'm a big sampler. Like that's my bag is sampling shit. Yeah. So I naturally like I'll go on YouTube and see what these kids are making all the time. Type beats, like what type of time is everybody in the circle on type shit. Yeah. Boom, and now all I'm hearing is that I'll turn on the drill beat and it's fucking Michael Jackson in the background.
So I asked because I have a family member, my cousin. His name is Famous Webbs. He's a Brooklyn drill rapper. Okay. Yeah, and he
doing numbers right now too.
Yeah, he's doing numbers right now. Yeah. Shout out to.
He got a couple shit with like 100K on there. Shout out Webbs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, coming soon. He coming to the pod. He gonna be on the pod.
Oh, bro. I got some beats for you then.
Shout out Webbs,
bro. I'll put y'all in contact because
please.
That's my guy. But yeah, so he sampled Without You, Mary J. Blige. Yeah, he went crazy on that shit. Bro.
Good one. Good song.
That shit. Yeah,
we'll play that shit for you when we're done too.
Good sample.
Yeah. So like that's what made me think about it, because like all like the New York drill scene, like that's what they're doing right now. Like even Jack Harlow just dropped the Glamorous sample.
Yeah. And you know what? I love that. I love just when those snippets were coming out, building up to the song.
Yeah, the promo for it. Yeah.
Oh my God, it was ridiculous. Everybody was going nuts, and then the song dropped.
Got that coke.
And then the song dropped, and I didn't think the verses lived up to.
I'm right there with you.
I didn't think the verses lived up to the hype of the snippet of the hook.
Yeah,
I was expecting more. I heard that
hook, and I was like, he's a fucking genius. Him and those producers are geniuses for that. Then I heard the fucking verses, and I was like, dog, he came. It was such a good, like, it was there. That I did. So
the energy, the vibe was there, but it was just like.
Exactly. Like it's a great song. Don't get me wrong.
It sucks for that too. Like
you're just not gonna. In my mind, I didn't expect that.
What?
You know what I mean?
The way he came.
The way he comes with verses, I didn't expect what he came with.
I don't think you can ever expect what Jack Harlow's about to come with.
Yeah, bro.
Because his whole album, I expected a lot more from him.
He's got a lot of expectations.
Exactly.
Like now he's on some shit where he can't release anything but a fucking hit without getting judged.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm such a big critic when it comes to music. Like it's just naturally, I'm a critic. Music, movies, acting. I won't watch a show if there's bad acting. Like I will not. I'll turn that shit off.
That shit's off in like
I'm
5 minutes.
I'm the type to give a chance.
Yeah.
To give a chance.
The song has grown on me.
But if I spectate bad acting, that's when it's like, like and
a
then
show
it gets worse and worse.
Like I always talk about, like people fuck with Prison Break. I don't know if y'all heard the show.
Yeah, my girl fucks with Prison Break.
It's older. I can't. The acting ain't like that, so I can't get into it. I gotta feel. I gotta feel that shit.
Absolutely.
I'm the same way with music.
That's the same thing.
You know what I mean?
Bro, it's the same thing. To where it's, you know what I mean, there's different people that connect with different things.
Yeah.
It might be the message. It might be just the person and how they handle their business. It might be, you know, where they came from. There's all different types of dynamics where, you know, artists or listeners connect with people.
Yeah.
So you can't be being the producer or the listener or the producer, I mean, or the rapper. You can't dictate what it is. You can just do your thing.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean, see what comes from it. Word. That's at the brass tacks of things, like in Delaware. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
That's all you can.
Man, we don't have like much It sucks, man. That's why, and people give me shit for it all the time, like why I don't necessarily work with. I work with a lot more people out of state than I do in state, and there's a reason for it. There's nobody here is putting in the time and the effort that motherfuckers that I find outside of the state are. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's funny you say that. We just recorded an episode last night. It's live right now. Go tune in. But we recorded an episode last night, like saying like we're not just bringing anybody onto the show.
And that's what I told you. That would take away from your podcast if you did.
Exactly.
If I saw you were just bringing everybody in here, then it wouldn't have felt as genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Like the people we bring on, we've either most of them we've met in person and we know.
Yeah.
Other than that, or we fuck with your music.
I'm telling
we fuck
you,
what you're doing.
naturally, it feels like I've already met y'all. Like it's been a good conversation for sure.
Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
This might be the longest one.
Hour was Brett.
I told him we'd be here for an hour. Like
I told my girl a certain amount of time.
I told my girl I was done at like 8. Like
here we go 9 o'clock.
We don't got anything to do. So you know what I'm saying. Don't end it on our note or anything.
I mean, shit. If the conversation wasn't going as it was, we'd have been ended it.
Absolutely.
But like I haven't even looked at B and thinking we should end this.
Yeah,
we haven't even had that little.
You haven't even looked at that look. Yeah, had that look and been like, "Yo, ass is fucking."
Nah, yeah. So, what was the question what we were just talking about? I'm a little lit now, so I can't even remember.
That's a different one. Let's take a toast to that.
Yeah. I've been absolutely like trying to keep up.
While we taking this toast, if y'all tuned in right now, I'm gonna need you to check in.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna need y'all to take a sip.
I'm not playing about that.
We gonna run this shit like Drink Champs.
We need that. That's what we were talking about earlier. I love y'all got that aesthetic. Like it's kind of like Drink Champs. If you guys know what that is.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what Drink Champs is?
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Nah, what's that?
It's all good. We'll let it run. But this we in here.
Who's the host? I forget his name.
We here now. We here.
Hey, we had on the low. You know what I mean?
It don't matter.
Anyway, it's like that you pull up, you just pop some bottles, you smoke some weed, and you have it's like Rick Ross, Kanye, like come on there, like type shit. Shit like that. And just really talk about like just whatever.
We ain't gonna come in your establishment.
But it gives me that aesthetic for sure. Like I definitely love that y'all just. It's a comfortable aesthetic. Like I don't gotta sit here and. Like worry about my answers and shit. I don't give a fuck, you know.
Yo, and that's the same. Like we preach this. Like we don't give a fuck what anybody thinks.
No. That right there, that attitude is everything. It's way more than you think it is, bro. That don't give a fuck about what people think.
Because we get into
will take you so far.
There's a couple episodes.
That, bro.
There's a couple episodes we got where we really get into some shit, and there's some shit that's gonna piss people off.
I was showing. So like when I was showing them some of your shit, I was like, we're gonna get into some shit other than music. Like I was like, they're gonna be asking us some different shit type shit, and he was like, I'm ready.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I'm ready.
Like
I want to hear a run of those questions.
What you got? You got something really spicy for him, B?
We almost 3 hours in.
Yo, Brett been running off with the stories.
A lot of time, most of the time.
Stories. This is my first podcast. I'll tell you what. My last interview I did was not an in-person interview. I won a producer challenge, a Chicago producer challenge, and. The part of winning, they interview you, but it was like over the phone. So they asked you questions. They don't shit like, "What's in your pocket right now?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
That basic shit, right?
And I told him, I was like, I want to do this just to let people know how it works. Let people know like how serious I am about my craft. How I'm not just fucking like this kid sitting in this fucking bedroom every day making beats. Like I'm really out here fucking working. I'm really out here working with people that y'all listen to every day. Like shit. Like
check the fucking bio, bro. Like check marks, hella check marks in the bio.
And I've seen producers like post shit like that. Like like I never put the people I work with in my bio. That's corny. Like nah, son. Like I
put them on.
Like bro. Like I deserve my flowers. Like I earned that shit. Like and at the same time, I'm a businessman. You know how much business that shit bring. You know how much games I get every fucking day. Just saying, yo, you work tomorrow. Yo, I need a beat like that beat you made for Shorty. Like, yo, bro, that floods in every day. Like, and now, all right, bet I got beats like that for you.
I'm trying to keep them level.
Boom, 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 boom. So that's the type of shit. That's the type of shit I be trying to get him on, like just selling beats. Like I'm having motion right now, like just selling beats and shit. So I want to get him into that bag.
Like you do this full time right now, right?
Every day, son.
Like no other job. Like this is how you make money.
Like
this is music shit.
I do like I fuck with like the stocks and crypto heavy.
Okay. Hold up. This what this man do.
Word. This is what I do, bro.
This what he do. This what he do.
Like yeah,
I mean, like I said, I've never. I can say this honestly. I've never known a person in my arm's reach, in my friendship reach, to make music, to turn money into a monetary substance and to drive, you know what I mean, your lifestyle, your whatever you want to do. Absolutely. You know what I mean? This one of the first people.
Everything authentic. Everything.
This one of the first people in my daily life that's done that.
This man gave me a green light and I went with it, and you know what I'm saying? I promise you, like literally, bro, I promise both y'all I would not be making music if I didn't like run into him when I was like 12 years old.
Word.
And just see what he was doing and be mesmerized with it and like be consumed with it. Like go home every night just thinking about, damn, I wish I could writing raps, like fucking making beats, I was just in the beginning trying to figure out any way I could get into the music. I didn't care how I was in the music game. I didn't care if I was shooting music videos. I didn't care if I was a photographer for rappers. I didn't care if I was doing whatever. I just wanted to be involved in music because I knew that was what I was going to do with life. Boom. And then the beats came and the green light came. I ain't look back, bro. Like, I really ain't look back. And like I said, I ain't against anybody who has a day job at all. But I make monetary money. Like, I make money every day off this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Word. I pay my bills with this shit. So, I'm not saying might not get a day job. But, like, right now, like, it's doing me good. So, all I'm waiting is for that one little... Every day, for all you producers, every day you're a beat away, bro. You're one beat away. You're one beat away from that fucking... That click.
Don't fucking stop.
And then don't fucking stop. That one beat that you took 10 minutes out of your day to make before you went and grabbed some lunch or some shit, like, could change your life, bro. I think about that shit every day. Every day, bro, I think about that shit. Like, I'll be sitting still. Like, damn, I could, because, like I said, bro, I've had a day where I make $1,000 in selling beats. And that was from me, like, really, like, waking up, making a bunch of beats, sending out a bunch of emails. Word. Every day I wake up, I'm sitting still. I'm just like, damn, I could be getting to it right now. Like, because I got that motion. I got people. I could send a beat right now to somebody and they'll buy it. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I know they will. Like, it's not even a question. If I want some money right now, I'll send a beat to somebody or I'll send a beat to a label. Like, and they'll buy that bitch, like, type shit. But I also don't want the shit that I don't think is perfect to be out.
Word.
So you know what I'm saying? So like I'm really fucking big on even it's came to the point where I've sent shit and been like, nah, I don't even want to sell that bitch because I don't even like that bitch.
So do you put the artistry over the business?
I think more so because I'm not like in the industry. I put the biz. I'm not like an industry producer. I put the business before the artistry because I need to get paid right now. Okay. Like it'd be a difference if I was hitting 1 million views on every song I dropped and shit that I produced and shit. But right now, like I gotta get paid, and everybody knows that. And anybody who hasn't received a DM back from me and shit, it's because I need to get paid. Like motherfuckers see my DMs every day asking like, send me a beat. I'm just not gonna send you beats, bro. And I know how, and I don't do that shit, that other shit too, where I send you beats and then you pay me when you make a song. If you want a beat in your possession from me, you gotta pay me, like for real. Cause I hate that, bro. Like I got a bunch of people who I'll send beats to, and they'll make a song and then. Like a fire song to them, but then they got that song and then they're like, I'll pay you if I want to release the song. You already made a song on my beat.
Ain't nothing.
I gotta get paid, son. I gotta
you already
get
used
paid.
my beat,
I gotta get paid.
Ain't nothing. Look, you gotta understand the process.
It's iffy with producers, bro, and it's like I don't want to be disrespectful to all the artists. I genuinely love working with everybody, bro. Like everybody I work with, I love.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah, like speaking on that, like on the business side of producing, like what's the most like important thing that you would, if you were to put someone on like that's a producer?
Yeah, put on a young producer coming
like
up.
on the business side of things, like fuck the music, like on the business, if they trying to make money, they take this shit serious. What would you let them know, like how they should
what
move?
advice would you give them?
The advice I give them was to keep it them.
Yeah,
keep it them.
Definitely not, because you're not gonna. You got, like I said, like I can make that sound every day that y'all hearing on the radio, but I bring my own little twist to it.
Word.
You got to have your own little twist in this music scene. I don't care if you're like replicating your favorite producer, all his beats. You gotta have something that stands out. It could be something so simple, down to your tag, like just anything that stands out type shit. You gotta like stand out from everybody else, cause, bro, you don't think if I was in Atlanta or Cali or some shit right now doing what I'm doing, I would not be hot. We're from Delaware.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So like I'm popping because like I'm nobody else that really doing this shit. But don't think there's fucking 5,000 motherfuckers in Atlanta doing the same shit I'm doing on the same time, making harder shit than I am. You know what I'm saying? So like I also understand that buzz that I got around here. It's authentic. It's big because of where we come from. Like, and nobody else is doing it like that, like I am. So like. That's why I work with everybody outside the city. Like I wanna get buzzing. I wanna be buzzing in other cities. Like I pull up to another city, they're like, whoa, like, Brett Coxy, like, you know what I'm saying? Putting on for Delaware.
Yeah, real. I resonate with that a lot, especially with the pod. Cause with the pod, we didn't have goals of putting the city on.
That's authentic too. You don't have goals from the beginning. You don't have a mission. You just do that shit because you fucking love it, and everything else naturally comes with it.
Like we talk about this shit every day anyway. We were just like, let's put some mics in front of our face.
I was telling you, motherfuckers was commenting on my shit, talking about I want to buy a beat, and I didn't know what that shit is. Years later, now I'm selling mad beats, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't necessarily know what that was. I was like, fuck it, like I'm just gonna keep making beats. They're talking about buying my shit, like shit. You don't know what's gonna come with what you do. You just naturally do it because you love it. And then everything else comes along with the money will come. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The label came like when I was just naturally doing what I love.
Real recognize real. That's what I've been saying this on a pod.
And that was from the jump. As soon as we got here, that's exactly what it was.
Like we don't got the best equipment, but motherfuckers is fucking with us.
Man, like I said,
as long as you go down a good route.
Yeah.
And I was ever since, I started taking a journey down music's lane, and fucking with whatever it came with. I started talking to people, and different managers, bro. Managers.
Fuck A&Rs.
Fucking.
That's
managers.
A&Rs are like
fucking managers.
They're not even a real thing.
That's what y'all have to deal with most of the time, isn't it?
No.
Yeah,
the managers.
Shout out to 13.
Scouts.
Everybody I've had, like manager A&R that works with a record label they eat first before anybody.
Word.
If that makes sense. Like they make sure they eat first before anybody, before the producers, before the artists.
Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all of that.
Oh, my boy talking his shit now.
Yeah, talk that shit.
Fuck all that shit,
talk
bro.
Your shit.
Pop off, brother, man.
Talk your shit.
So, when you this is for an artist that's trying to get onto to get booked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why you gotta talk to some nigga, some random dude that you don't know?
Yeah.
Like we were saying before, it pays to be connected.
I meant to go into that earlier. The record or the industry right now is not based around talent.
At all.
It's based around the fucking guy you got next to you.
And it's even bigger than industry.
There's a kid making shit that I was making 6 years ago that probably has 5 industry placements just because his uncle knows the baby or Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying?
We preach on this podcast is who you know, not what you know.
It's your network is your net worth.
Just what you were saying earlier, the shit you got, your equipment, it's not based around that. It's not based around talent. It's not based around equipment. It's about who you know. Every day, make connections, bro. That's what I do. That's why I've worked with the people I work with. I'm in their DMs every day. Yeah. Motherfuckers think that shit's like a joke. I am literally in famous motherfuckers' DMs every day, and they do hit you back. They do. Take the time to actually reach out.
You talk right.
My YG Tech, the number one dude I wanted on a beat. Yeah. The number one dude I wanted on a beat.
YG Tech is tough.
Running Baltimore.
You sent him a beat. You sent him a beat. Talk nice.
Crazy. Just made a beat one night. I was in the studio. Just tagged him. Just took a video of my beat. Tagged him. 30 seconds later, send this to me right now. In my DMs. Like he don't follow me. I don't follow him. Boom. Since then we've talked like 10, 20 times, dude. Like all the time. Like every time I message
tough too. No,
YG Tech is my favorite. Shout
out. He big
in
the Baltimore rap scene too.
Baltimore. So like let me talk about it. That's one of the things. Like I want to give Shorty his flowers real quick. Shorty went gold, and then he went platinum with Obituary.
Yeah.
Bitch you up.
Yeah.
Bitch you up.
Nobody. I just want to give Shorty his flowers because people in Baltimore don't. So
shout out Shorty.
So like YG Tech gets more flowers than Shorty. I feel like
he does
because he stays in the city. He takes care of the city. Yeah. Shorty kind of got that label back and get the fuck out of there. Is the best idea. To get out of Baltimore,
especially
you don't want to stay. Every famous rapper, you, not to speak like on anything crazy, but most rappers die in their home city. Like,
that's a fact.
That's been my last thing that I've ever wanted to see happen to Shorty. So I love that he got out of there. But YG Tech is running that motherfucking city. But just like circling back, shit like that. I took the time to randomly, jokingly tag him one night, and I got a message back in 30 seconds. That went on to me just like messaging a bunch of people and then actually hitting me back. I figure like I message 10 to 20 verified people a day. I'm getting at least one or two back messages. And that's cool with me. That's a cool placement right there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm heavy on the Baltimore rappers too. Like I always like them.
That's all I work.
YG Tech, Ben Hunter, Izzy, Young Moose.
I've met Izzy. I've been so 13 is like right hand mans with Izzy. We've been out to dinners, like a bunch of shit. We've been out to like Hooters, all that shit. Izzy's my guy. But like I was saying when I was signing, I was going out to dinners with all these famous people in Baltimore. I was making like bullshit kind of. Like I said, luck came in a lot of me getting signed and shit. So now, if I just think about it now, if I was in those same rooms that I was put in when I was on the label, it'd be so different. But I don't regret anything. I know now, if you put me in them same rooms, I'm coming with some fucking shit.
Yeah, like, you learn from it.
I got some shit.
That's the mentality now. I'm trying to get him in. It's when he gets in the rooms, just attack.
Yeah,
just attack.
Because that's the thing. Like I was saying earlier with the people you know, like, bro, I know there is nobody not telling me my shit's not like mainstream, like quality radio ready, industry hits, beats, like that shit. I'm really making that shit. I could pull up 100 right now for y'all. But
hey, off that note, we gonna take a toast.
Another toast.
100 on that.
100 on that.
100
yes,
on
sir.
that. 100 on that.
And while we taking this toast, I'm gonna need y'all to check us out on Instagram at official on the low. 500 by July. Run them numbers up.
On the low, my
yo,
boys.
500. Y'all can do that. Y'all can do that easy. Easy. It's light.
Let's talk about how we damn near killed a whole bottle of fucking dime.
Bro, this shit was halfway full.
That shit was halfway full, bro.
We seen that.
This is me and him.
Y'all seen that.
Thanks, right?
Y'all seen that. Nah,
we don't play around. And we hold ours, too.
That's real drink champ shit.
We hold ours.
Nah, fast. I had to run to the bathroom one time, but
I've been for the content holding it for like 30 minutes.
I've been holding it for 30 minutes. I'm right there with you. I'm holding it.
I've been holding it. I was like, I can't take it.
For the content. I was almost about to crack, and then you got up. I said, "Never mind." I was like, "He got
can't
it."
Fold.
I was like, "He got it."
Can't fold.
I folded like a MacBook, bro.
I ain't fold.
I said, "Fuck that! I gotta go."
I ain't fold until we hit that red button. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But
I had the same mentality, but when he got up, I folded. I was like, "Nah, bro, I can't."
I said, "Look, I ain't here for all this."
I think this has been a great conversation so far, man.
Do you guys have any critiques for us as far as like the podcast, like any ideas? As
Honest
to what
feedback.
We should be moving forward? Like,
we want honest feedback.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so like in love with you guys once you brought up that first question about that Corvette and shit. So,
Word.
so I literally like I don't want to dicky, but like y'all like I said, people have tried what you're doing out here. It's and it hasn't worked. It's really like something that we need out here. We need some. I've been wanting to tell people like kind of like how I work in my story for so long and haven't had the right platform to do it on.
Word.
And now I felt like you guys finally gave me that platform. So I appreciate you guys so much. I don't have any critique. Like I said, the only critique is don't let everybody on here. Don't. It's people who deserve to be in these seats like will earn it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So. That's like I said. I love everything you guys are doing right here. I love it all. I appreciate you guys for bringing me on, bringing my homie on.
Appreciate that for real.
What about you? Any critiques?
Yeah, facts.
Feedback.
Critiques. This is y'all shit.
I like
this
that.
This is y'all shit.
Oh, my fault.
See,
cool.
Empty.
Yeah, I mean, you need to call him out on that type shit.
Don't spill no shit
It's
about
like, nah, I'm playing.
But
this
gum
is
in his interface. You
Word.
want to talk about that one? Went to the studio one day.
All right, nigga. All right.
Piece of gum in his interface.
How the
I don't know, bro. I
in the interface?
Yo, what?
Dog, in the fucking like hole
In the headphone
like
jack?
somebody shoved, not like just it was sitting there. Somebody
Not like
shoved
in my
a piece
Apollo.
of gum into his
my
hole.
Apollo.
Hey, yo.
So we
yo.
couldn't record.
Somebody gotta see me. Nah,
That-
that's
what I'm
If they
Apollo.
put something on my interface, we're mixing
Not
outside.
even
Like,
in, bro. They must.
Yo, I was ready to catch a body, but I knew it was me.
Facts, right?
I knew it was me. I knew it was me.
I don't know how it was him though. Like what the
I
fuck?
knew it was me.
Like,
I didn't know
bro, we
how
got
it
an
was me.
artist in the studio. We're setting up, and he's just like picking gum out of his interface for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was tragic. It was tragic.
But yeah.
But nah,
That's what I'll tell you. No gum in the interface and no random people who think they deserve this
I hope
seat.
that set a good dynamic for what I'm about to say, so you can take it with a grain of salt.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
no, we like all feedback.
all feedback.
Yeah, give it some.
I love the space y'all have.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Starting off first, as far as content, I want you to tell us where we're going.
Okay.
Got us. Got us.
That vibe,
It's hard
though.
with Brett.
I
It's hard
wasn't
with Brett.
chasing any conversations today. Like you guys kind of led me all day.
Nah, you led yourself, Brett.
All right. Well,
I see what you're
They
saying.
had-
I see what you're saying though, because we like
all
to.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I'm Brett, I love you. You already know.
I know you.
But they have more questions for us.
Oh no, they was all crossed out.
But yeah, but
He
like,
answered a lot of questions. He answered a lot. He answered a lot of
matter.
questions.
I think I answered
It
a
don't
lot
matter.
that they already had.
Exactly.
It
yeah,
don't
that-
matter
right.
in my sense because I would have liked it.
I think we went over like an hour and a half more than our regular podcast.
Yeah,
too,
because
we
he was
like
chopping.
we like doubled the regular
we
time.
like,
Yeah.
So look,
yeah.
they like he's chopping it up. He's going on about what he knows he wants to talk about.
Right.
So when you're like, yo, cut that man.
Okay.
Okay.
Cut that man because you're
Is that why you were tapping on my foot?
exactly fucking why. That's exactly what fucking why. So I'm sitting over here like,
Bro, I was going in with some like
bow.
heat. Like I would be in a mid conversation. I keep hearing him. I keep feeling him tapping me. I'm like,
hey, but these are
talking my
questions.
shit. I go right back to talking my shit. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck you tapping me for?
This one, I just want
Is that
you to
really
know.
why you was tapping my foot
That's
earlier?
really why. I want you to give them an opportunity to ask questions.
Okay.
Because
All right, I
you
see
know,
where I see
Okay.
what you're doing there,
you
'cause
know
I
what
was
you-
talking.
you know what you want
I
to
was
cover.
talking.
You know what you want
I'm
to
telling
cover.
you, I probably felt your foot tap me like 5 times earlier.
All those times. All those times.
But nah, yeah. So like that's the thing. Like we like to let our guests get comfortable, so we'll let you talk. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's why we
I
sit
know,
back.
but-
I was
That's
why we sit back.
definitely
Well,
getting in
yeah.
the bag where I
Certain
wouldn't shut up though. I definitely.
Yeah.
Certain
that's cool, though.
extent
We just gonna let
to
you
where
rock.
Yeah.
I'm here with him, and I know where he's talking too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
just
Damn,
like-
I should have read that.
That's why I was hitting. I was hitting him with a foot. I was just like, bow. And he would
Bro, he
look
was
down.
really tapping
He
my
would look
foot.
down at it.
I would look.
You know, it's
Go
crazy.
right back to talking my shit.
Nah, it's crazy because I peeped him looking down, but I didn't know you was tapping his foot.
Nah, but I appreciate that though, for real. Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's why I said the
Yeah.
same thing.
I do get what you're saying now. I thinking back, I did run off some trails, like trying to go off for like 5-10 minutes on my own.
We good though. It's great.
Nah, yeah,
content.
exactly.
I've been
But like I
through
said, I got
this
shit
thing.
to talk about, man. I've been wanting to do this.
And that's why we're so eager. We're so eager about.
I wouldn't have done this with anybody else, bro. I promise.
Nah,
Like
I appreciate
said,
that
when I
100
told
for
you
real.
this is my right hand man, who like I'm doing what I'm doing today because of him. I couldn't have came with anybody else,
Word.
bro. So
Yo,
yeah, bro.
Nah, I
and-
wish you the best. I mean, if this ain't the right type of sound,
if anything, these
I'll
motherfuckers
come and do
got
it again.
About to go
Nah,
flip a
100.
house.
I'll come and do
You
it
feel
again.
me?
You
That's
feel
what we
me?
do
I
out
feel
here.
it,
You feel
dog.
me?
Nah,
You feel
bro.
me? We out
But
here.
real
We flip a house and sell you
Real
some
shit.
insurance, bro.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Real
'Cause,
shit.
like, this-
we'll
this-
slide back and do it
Yo,
again.
this really the side hustle.
Yeah,
like
we
we
gotta
do
have a
this
part
shit.
two.
We do this shit
Man,
on the open
please,
time.
nah,
You know what I mean?
please,
Like
I
please,
know,
I'll
'cause
I'll
it's-
come through, bro. I'll
it's
bring
a
some of them
passion for
artists.
you.
you talk
Exactly.
about too, if you want, bro.
And
We
look,
really
and
have
look, we
a-
got some equipment coming in soon.
Yeah.
We
This
gonna
is
be
the
able to do some
equipment,
shit.
man. You can't show him a piece of anything studio that he doesn't know. Like,
Okay, so
Word.
yeah. We got
he's
some
in
shit
here
coming
taking
in.
your fucking
Yeah.
shit off and
Word.
everything.
That's what I said.
Checking
I
the-
knew
checking
it
the
was
sound.
okay. I knew it was okay. It was like,
I had to
yo,
show him the quality before we came out. I said, yeah, you hear the quality's pretty good.
That's why I'm
man.
asking
Yeah.
questions. I'm asking questions.
For real.
But
But yeah, with
Nah.
all that being said, I want to thank y'all for coming
Thanks,
out.
Right,
man.
bro. We appreciate y'all for coming out.
Hey,
For
thank
sure.
you, brother. Hey, this was, man, it was actually way better than I expected it.
Yo, it's better than I expected as well. Like I wasn't expecting this
Shout out
interview
to
to go
Official
to.
on the low, man. We need that 500, man.
You heard him. Run them numbers
heard
up. Go check us out
Hey.
on IG. I'm at 302 Kev. I'm in the bio.
I'm at BLU13. I'm also in the bio.
Yo, let them know where they can find you.
Brett
Talking to
Coxy, at Brett Coxy on basically everything. Don't add me on Snapchat. Yeah, everything. And here, my man Tribe.
yo, tribe.beats
Yep.
on Instagram. Don't add me on anything else.
Yeah.
Where?
Nothing but Instagram, dummy.
Yes,
But
sir.
look, yo, follow my man here.
Yeah,
to
we
my
need
left and my
500, man.
right.
By the next time, the next interview I come, it gotta be 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nah,
sir.
Because
but
y'all
if
definitely got to come back.
Brass tacks. If y'all trying to
Brass
cop
tacks.
something, if y'all trying to cop up, get a house, get whatever you want.
Y'all gotta get that merch. Y'all
Yo,
gotta get that
yo.
merch popping.
Yo,
Hit these
trust
men
me,
up.
we got
We,
some.
we ain't
Whatever.
doing,
Hit these
we
men
ain't
up.
doing that
They'll-
till it's ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
they
that
hold
merch
down.
shit, we
It's
ain't
coming up?
we ain't fucking around with the merch.
It's
shit.
coming
we got
up?
some,
Oh, it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
come.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah. I
We
need
got,
some.
we got some plans.
Yeah.
Hold these boys down. Hold these boys down.
They're doing something really good for the culture. They're doing something really good for Delaware.
They
Like
got
I
good
said, we don't got
intentions.
much of a scene, but the scene that we do got, they doing something for it, man. So really, I appreciate every bit of this. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate my homie for coming with me. Thank you so much for all this, bro.
Yes,
Yes, sir. With
We
all that
appreciate
being said, we're gonna holler at y'all next time.
we out.
Yes, sir.
It's a shame how many bitches giving out they brain. They attracted to men with status. I'm teaching you the game. Don't you worry about a bitch. Don't you worry about the fame. Just focus on your grind and watch that money fall like rain. I maneuver through these flows like a nigga on a jet ski. Your bitch steady peeping chill, bro. She don't impress me. Niggas tryna lure.